How's my music? I'm actually gonna play the stream music. There we go. Going on, guys? What did you do last night, man? I didn't do an Asia announcement or anything. You know, this is the first time I'm hopping on the charts this week. The first time. So I have no clue what happened yesterday. Don't know what happened during London. But we're about to figure out what happened. Yeah, hope you guys had a great week, man. Hope you guys had a great weekend, man. But we are back to business. We should have a great week this week, man. You should have a great week. Let's take a look at let's take a look at GJ here, though. Okay, so this is my weekly analysis as well, right? So make sure you guys like screen record if you guys want to, or whatever you guys want, right? Because this is gonna be my weekly analysis. Because this is the first time I'm looking at GJ here. So,
seems especially pissed off. It's because Trump.
What's going on, Sam?
Oh shoot! Let me turn this down
Now, and that's because in.
Where is this thing?
Hold on. I'm gonna be over for a second. But alright, so this is my weekly analysis, right, guys? So pretty much, what you have here is kind of like. Can I pin my video? Okay, so looking at the weekly time from here, we are obviously like bullish, right? We're obviously bullish, but take a look at this. Weekly candle last week came all the way down. We had a downtrend, right? Then 2 weeks ago, we actually found some type of support here, right? Look left, we had a decent support being formed there. So then what happened last week was last week's candle actually closed very, very strong bullish, right? We closed very strong bullish, and so this week we should expect today's candle to kind of fill its wick and continue up without breaking any lows, right? Because this is your support that's being formed. We should continue up, make new highs, new lows, coming up to this level right here. I'm looking at like 138,500 for the week, 138,100 for the week. And if that level breaks, we'll probably pop back up to like 141 levels, right? But the first target should be this alone, because you have this whole level of just clear traffic as you're kind of breaking up in the range. So on a small time frame, how you're gonna enter? Take a look at the daily time frame now. Daily time frame is kind of like still bullish. You know, daily time frame made a resistance formed. You also have like a little support being formed here. Yeah, so kind of have a breakout here. See how it kind of makes sense on the daytime frame as well. Whereas we're breaking above the structure, you know, breaking it to these levels right here. So my daily target today is going to be 137, 500 levels. It's going to be around this target over here. Right there, right? That's the data resistance. So I do expect us to continue up to that resistance. On a 4-hour time frame, however, let's see. Yeah, 1 hour is pretty simple here. Pretty simple. We just have a resistance being created here on GJ. At these levels there. So I'll probably wait for a breakout of this resistance for us to take buys. Above this resistance, you have very nice buys for a nice like. Take a look on the left. You have a decent like as it comes back into this range, right? This is a nice we have a 76 pip range here. So 76 pip range, you have about like 30 pips you can catch probably. Like you're not gonna catch the entire range, right? But like you can probably catch 30 pips in this range, a nice solid 30 pips. So let's see. Let's wait for a closure above and let's take buys, guys. Or maybe if like price found resistance, you could come down maybe to find support. That support could be probably be like around that support could be around these levels, right? If we found support here, we can continue to go up from here. So let's see. Because this support does need to hold for us to continue up. Because if this support breaks, look where we're gonna go. All the way back down to here, right? So the support, we must stay in this range here for us to go up. So if price sells would be below like these levels, and then buys would be above this level. Alright? Simple. Simple, simple, simple. You see how I broke it down from the weekly to the daily, right? All simple. yeah, it's gonna be a pretty, you know, guess easy day. Honestly, looks easy today. It looks much easy. Yeah, there's like a little range you have formed here on GJ. 15-30 minute. Pretty decent support you have. You know, makes sense, right? Makes sense. Makes sense. This is a small range though. This is like a nice 13 pip range. Got a burp, man. Alright, take a look at gold, man. What's happening here? Okay, gold. So guys, it's a new week, so feel free to send me your charts this week, right? Feel free to spam me your charts. I'd love to see charts. And also, if you guys watch that video, hope you guys enjoy it. That video is an hour long, guys. You know, on how to reduce losses, how to cut them short, how to match your trades, man. So there's no excuse. No, because I've been getting that question all the time. You know, every time I ask what do you guys want, you guys say, oh yeah, how to cut your losses short. There's a video. It's out for the public. $30-minute downside wick fill. 30-minute GJ. Yeah, it could be. It could be. Yeah, but the issue I have is that it's that support. So if the support actually breaks, we'll look for sells. Low the support coming down to probably back down like this range or maybe this range down here, right? So yeah, if you get like a little like, cause we did have a liquidity wicker, this kind of did come up, make a high. So if this kind of flips back bearish, high chance this is a high being created for us to continue to drive down here to fill a wick. So it will make sense, but I'm just gonna wait for like a closure below that range for me to take sells. Because we are at support, right? You see daily still bullish, you know, 4 hours still bullish, right? 4 hour close in 2 hours and a half, but the 4 hour candle, you can't close above this range kinda. So like this kinda has a very high chance of continuing up if the support holds. Because pretty much right now what we're doing is we're retesting the support. So this could be the low, this could be the retest for us to continue to drive up. So that's why I'm waiting for a closure below there on a 30-minute time frame to indicate that we're going to continue to drive down to maybe the support. As of right now, look for mini buys here. Right, buys above this area. Very key level for us to continue to drive up. Yeah, very decent support on the 4 hour time frame as well. At that level. Right. Good morning, just took a trade on GJ and risk 10% better. Do you think it was a good risky one? Let me take a look, bro. Let me take a look. Let me let you know if it was a risky one or not. Okay, so you have GJ taking sells. How many pips is this? From here to here. I think that's about. So that's 530. I'm guessing it's like a what? 2 pips away. 530. Let's see. Let me actually just take a look at the charts. That's what? What's that? 15-minute time frame. GJ 6. Oh, 1 hour time frame. GJ. I mean, I would have probably closed as we got to like around this level, around these levels, the support here. So around like 12 pips for me, and would have got out at that support because you just don't have a bullish trend. This support needs to break in order for us to come down, right? But this support could still get respected here. So I would have probably moved my stops entries on this trade. Probably would have closed like around like 12 pips there. I wouldn't have let the runner though, because we're on a bullish trend. Leaving running on opposite trend is quite risky. So I would just got out at that support and called it a day, to be honest. If I were you. Alright, let's take a look at gold though. What's gold doing? Gold is in a range. Gold is in this range. Alright, cool. Yeah, gold's in the range here. Alright. Goes in the range. We have a daily that's bearish. Wow, daily's bearish. Interesting. What's happening? Yeah, so gold pretty much what it's doing right now is making a resistance here, right? Remember how I said last week, guys, how gold can make a resistance to come down, right? The last week's weekly candle was still bearish here, right? This weekly candle, we're still bearish. We can actually come up, you know, and either make some type of retest at some type of resistance. So that could be out of here. That could be out of here. Who knows, right? But we need some type of confirmation for us to continue down. Daily candle did close bearish though. We did daily did find a resistance. I'm guessing the resistance was being created right here, right? And we actually closed bearish. So if this is the resistance, price shouldn't now, today's candle shouldn't break this high if it wants to drive down. So if you're looking for sells, this level shouldn't break. I think this level is, the high is going to be 1918 to 300. That's a 19, right? So that level shouldn't break if it wants to continue to drive down, because it could possibly continue down here to maybe retest the lows, which is going to be around the support down here, right? So yeah, I think this is the daily right here, right? And this is the day support, current support. So we can possibly come down to retest the lows if this resistance holds. This is like a nice, you know, 400 pip range for the week if you I guess, you know. So maybe on a small time look for sells, I'll probably say sells would be below the support here. Below the support for you to take sells. Sells below the support coming down to like probably the support would be pretty clean on gold if you're trading it. This is a nice decent 40 pip range. So like, yeah, you see how that kind of matches up the day time frame, weekly time frame, right? Perfect. So that's how you kind of do your weekly analysis. But yeah, yeah, probably sells below here for gold. Be clean. Just looking at that. $88 viewers on a Monday morning. What's going on, guys? We have any news today? We got no news. Wow. I believe the 15-minute has found support here. If you're looking for buys here, I'm gonna take 2 attempts here. Because if you're looking for buys here on this kind of closure as support, as you found some type of support here, we should be able to continue up here. This is a very small range. Right away, pressure number is low. If you're anticipating now this is a low, like, I don't know, your next possible target. Let's see, can we have a smaller target here? This resistance maybe? Actually, I'm gonna have this resistance up there. A day time frame? Yep. Ooh, we have closed here. Entries here look lovely. Don't like. I would enter here, guys, because we have formed like we came up, right? Formed resistance, came back down to form support is your range. If this first 30-minute candle here is closing bullish as support, we should be able to continue up here. The issue you have is that the range from here to here is too small. That's why, like, you know, it's like it feels like, you know, on 20 pips to here and there, I would have attempted a buy, anticipating that we're gonna break the highs, because this is more of an anticipation move, right? Because I expect us to continue up and eventually continue further up to break that resistance as the support is being formed with the momentum that we have, with the volume that we have. But let's wait for a 30-minute closer. But these are clean buys, not gonna lie. You have a little range to go up. 1 hour's on flip bullish here. 1 hour's gonna make a liquidity wick for us to continue up here. How big are stops? 9 pips. You could be more aggressive on your stop loss, but it's a bit too aggressive. Yeah. One hour lows is all. See 1 hour flip and bullish now, guys. That's the cooler wick. That's a retest for on the 4 hours, on a 1 hour. For us to continue up here. Yeah, we're gonna break out this resistance here. Very, very, very clean trade, man. Wait for resistance to break to Monday? Yeah, but like even either way, like if you were to enter here in the opening, you'd have probably moved stops entries as it tapped that resistance, anticipating that it's gonna, cause like this range is more guaranteed than us to continue, you know, from here to here. Cause like this range here is a high probability move that will, like probably a 9% move that will continue up to tap this resistance, and at this resistance, you can probably take advantage of this and move your stops entries, you know, and let it run risk free. That's like what, 6 pips in profit, and anticipating that's gonna continue up from there. That's how I view it. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for a closure. Should continue bullish though. That is the retest. Yep. Gonna continue up here. We broke the highs. 30-minute broke the highs. Oh, 30-minute didn't break the highs just yet, but 15 broke the highs. Absolute clean traffic, mate. You're done. What chart do you use? Like the whole thing, you know what I'm talking about, like Trading View. You just knew, just mentioned what I use, man. Trading View. 15 tap this resistance, so probably like I would have moved my stops entries at this point and let it run risk free, with the anticipation that this high is gonna break. I mean, these levels are gonna break for us to continue up. Very high chance we're gonna break it here. Very high chance, guys. Very high chance. You know, sometimes you can anticipate moves to happen, and you know, but it takes a lot more experience to anticipate moves. If you're like new, these moves here are pretty risky for you because you don't have much experience yet. You might not know kind of how to take advantage of these levels here, right? But more experience you have here on the streams, you will sooner or later find these type of entries easy for you. Yeah, see that? 95%, I did say a 95% chance we're going to continue up, right? Now, right here stops the entries. You know, it would have been a risky trade. With the anticipation that we're going to close above here in 10 minutes. So, you know, now the only thing you got to do is survive the 10 minutes, and hopefully we get a closure above, right? But it would have been a risky trade. This is a very easily executed move here. Alright. GJ, 4 hour. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think as we start to break highs here, if this candle were to come up and break this high, look to move your stop loss from here to maybe here. I mean, this low here, right? This is a 4 hour though. This is a 4 hour swing trade. I'm guessing you entered as we close above this resistance here. Yeah, the only thing about 4 hour time frame is your stop's gonna be a bit bigger, but it does make sense, I guess. Make sure you're seeing labels though in your charts. Break and retest, yeah. Pretty simple move. Yep. See the 1 hour flip bullish, 1 hour liquidity wick, you know, 4 hour retest, daily is bullish. We are on our way up now, guys. We are on our way ups. Ups, ups, ups. Yep. See, issue you have now is the stop loss is way too big here on the next 15-minute candle. So you gotta wait another 15-minute candle here. Yeah, this is a very clean move, man. Who got in here? I think you guys gotta mute yourself if you guys want. If you guys are talking. I think Henrique got in. Nice. What's your entry, Henrique? Enrique.
I enter as the 15-minute broke the highs.
Oh, nice. Risk-free
Yeah.
trade now?
Uh-huh. Yeah, 5 pips and stop loss at break even.
Yep. We should be able to break here.
Sat
Very
on
high
my
chance.
hands.
Yeah.
Walk down. Why didn't you get in?
Because I didn't realize that this stop loss here, for this range is not that bad. This range is only like, I saw it move kind of too late here, but this range is like a nice 8 pip range. I thought it was like a nice like 4 or 5 pip or something. So I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm not gonna re-enter, but it was a bigger range than I thought. So I'm like, you know, it's fine.
Let me ask you, Don. If it clears right above where it is right now, right where it is now, if it clears that or it clears the wicks at the 15-minute at the top of the hour, would you get in?
You're gonna need a close. I'm looking for a closure at like
That's what I'm saying. If you,
above
right about
136, 837 above there.
So if it gets up, if it goes above there, closes above there, you would get in.
I would look for buys going up. Yeah. Let's see how big the stop losses though.
Okay. And where would you put your stop loss? Right about the previous candle?
I'm trying to figure it out right now. So probably a 16 pip stop loss if you enter on this candle, 30-minute candle. If you enter the 15 candle, probably 9 pips, 10 pips.
Yeah.
So, that's, yeah. See how we close here in 6 minutes though.
Sounds good. By the way, great video that you posted YouTube. Horrible thumbnail.
Horrible thumbnail? What? That's for our best. That was our best thumbnail, man.
Cheesy.
Nah, man. This thumbnail was
in deep contemplation.
Nah, man. This is the best thumbnail, man. This is the best of all thumbnails. I think this is the best thumbnail.
I'm just messing with you.
You know, I like your last is small. Under 10 pips. The simulation was great though. The simulation that we had here was pretty great. Let's see. You know, an hour simulation showing how to cut your lashes short. I missed like so many trades here. I missed like 3 trades, but it's fine. The point of it was to show you guys the losses, and that's what we did in the video. Yep, and we are breaking the highs here. We are breaking structure now. So once we close in 5 minutes, let's see where we close. If we do get a closure above this 30-minute resistance, you have a risk-free trade, and you would have entered today off of an anticipation move that we're gonna break the highs and not just a break and retest. And that requires a lot more skill. So pat yourself in the back. On the back.
Dude, that was a fire call just now.
Yep.
But it has to stay above.
It has to close. It has to wait. Yeah, you have to wait 4 minutes here for a closure above resistance. If anything, worst case scenario, you hit your entries. That's fine. Very clean move. Honestly, man, this move here, we could have caught it easily with following a trend, man. You know, what was the trend this morning? You have an uptrend, right? You have an uptrend. Price came up, made a resistance, came down, made support. If this is your support being formed, price should be able to continue up. Retested the high a second time around, high chance in the break to go up. Probably a 60% chance that we're gonna close above here. Not too sure about this close, but we should get a closure above here. We got 3 minutes left.
That's probably okay for me. Is looking at hieroglyphics. How long did it take you to recognize these moves? Because to be honest, right off looking at it, I didn't this morning with the charts, I wouldn't have seen it. And how long did it take you to get to the point where you recognize this move where it made a support, it's going back up?
Probably with like my whole lifetime. It's just things I just started to see more like
A lot of back testing.
not a lot of bad system, but like with like everything that I've done like in trading in general since I started. Like it's just a simple, like you heard of that term before, break and retest, right? Wait for a break and retest, like that simple move. Like a break and retest, for example, like what someone just sent a chart earlier. They wait for like a break, like for example here, the resistance formed. You had like a little break here. If some breaks, some retests go up. So now you gotta figure out what is a break and retest. A break and retest is just a range, right? So if you have a range, how does it look? For example, you have a bullish trend. You have a support being formed, resistance being formed. You get a break and retest above here, two, and you look for buyers to go up, right? It's as simple as waiting for a closure above the range to go up. Same thing. So like it took me some time to like actually realize that, but like once I got that down, once I understood what a range was and I understood what how to trade ranges, but how to identify ranges, and that's when it kind of clicked. But it takes time, man. You're a little bit new, but it'll come sooner or later.
Hopefully sooner than later.
Wait, so you didn't see this move here?
Say what?
You never saw this move here? You never saw like the view of like.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's always easier in hindsight, but seeing it formed, right now, that's where I have the issue. Like the previous candles for what you're on the chart that you're looking at, the 15-minute chart.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to the 2 up candles, you see the red candles. You're thinking, oh, it's coming back down into the range.
Mm-hmm.
But then when the next candle closes bullish, that could just be one candle. That doesn't determine that, hey, it's going to go back up. But you were looking at the 3 or 4 long candles to the left of it, about an hour. Yeah, right in there. And you were using that as a determination that it was on an uptrend.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I just saw the multiple red candles immediately to the right.
I think like it's pretty simple, like because the key thing here is obviously like left, right? For example, first things first, what's the trend? Ask yourself, what's the trend for a day? Trend's bullish, right?
Yes.
So if your trend is bullish, where do we find resistance at these levels? If that's your resistance, where's your support now? Because the time we got on the charts here, this never formed there, right? We're still like, there was no candles here, we're still bearish candles. So if you take a look on the left here, ask yourself, where could your next logical support be? It could be here, or it could be down here at these levels, right? That's just support, resistance. So if this support doesn't hold, where are we gonna go? We're gonna come further down here, right? So now off the rip, now you have an indication of where support is gonna be, and if that's you understand if that support doesn't hold, we're probably gonna come back down. If the support holds, which we did, we closed bullish at support. This is now your confirmed support here on like the 15-minute time frame for us to go up for the range. So it's pretty simple, man. Takes a lot of practice though.
Yeah.
A lot.
And just so you know, we did not go above the.
No, we didn't.
Looking for.
But I could say is that 30-minute here still has a wick fill. So 1 hour close, very doji though. I believe once we break the support, we can get sells down here. It's gonna be very clean. Sells below there, man. Be pretty clean. Maybe coming down to support. 30-minute has no. 1 hour has no top wick though. Yeah, if you see those buys already would hit break even on this trade. 30-minute was very weak bullish. We broke the lows. 15 broke the lows, right? So. Done trading for a day already? Wow. We're not done learning. What? Someone's done trading for a day already.
Oh.
like, same as gold here. You came up here, you had a little bullish trend, you made a resistance, and then you make a support. This is now your lower range. If we were to break below, where we go? Back down to range, right? Back down here. If we break above, we're gonna go further up. It's probably the easiest concept. Okay. This 1 hour and 30 minutes throwing me off because the 1 hour closed very weak bearish, right? But we have back-to-back bearish channels, so I'd rather trust the 1 hour because the higher time frame. But the 30 minute closes bullish with support. So 30 minute looks like a wick fill. If the 1 hour closes bullish here, I would have identified this as a wick fill for us to continue going up to fill the wick here, right? And fill the wick, right? But since the 1 hour closed very weak bearish, right? There are no buys just yet. I'm probably waiting for closure above. If the 1 hour did close bullish, I would have entered probably my buys as the count flips bullish with my stops below wherever this low or this low. Kind of target up these areas. Right, but right now your 1 hour is at kind of bearish. Thanks for range to New York. Maybe. Who knows? This range is not like, it's not like, I would call it a range right now, but I wouldn't call it consolidation yet. I wouldn't consider consolidation yet. It's still a very tradable range here. Whereas you could identify and anticipate price to kind of break levels, right? But we should get some volume here, especially if we break this low here, 30 minute low. Very, 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 very easy day today, man. Very easy day today. That's why everyone bought into resistance. Who bought into resistance, mate? Me, looking for sell below support, or in general, me looking for buys above resistance. A lot of traders be like, why are you selling at support? Why are you buying at resistance? Because these are levels they'll do the opposite of that. They don't know how to kind of identify ranges. They're more like, I'll call it the swing traders. Because majority of swing traders is what they do. They'll be like, well, why aren't you look for sells on top of this wick here? Why aren't you getting him down here at support? Because they think, why they're saying that? Because they think that support is a max that price can go before it rejects back up. Or they think that this resistance here is the max it can go before it rejects down. And these are areas where they'll have sell limits and buy limits at, right? But yeah. Oh no, man. Oh no, I'm not talking about you, bro. I'm talking about general. Yeah, like a lot of swing traders, this is what they always message me. They're like, how come you buying at support? Why are you buying at resistance, selling resistance? I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm waiting for these levels to break here for me to buy and sell. Right. Yeah. If the 1 hour is bullish, if it closed, this one closed bullish, like decent strong bullish, I would have entered a buy here. On the candle flip, stop loss below this current candle, anticipating that we're gonna break the highs here. Because 30-minute support has been confirmed now. Right? Earlier we had a 15-minute support being formed, but now we have a 30-minute support being formed. So high chance we're gonna continue up here as the 30-minute the close bullish as support. Robert, what's going on, Robert?
Yeah, that was a mini fake out going down, and now it's coming
What's up,
back up.
man?
What's going on, Robert? How's your pre and Y? How's your pre and Y today, bro?
Oh, it was good. It was good. I was watching mostly for the most time. I didn't get any trade.
Pretty volatile London you had though. 330,
Oh, yeah.
so that's pretty clean buys. Pretty clean buys, man. Wow.
Practice some patience.
137 flat would be great today. Yeah, yep, that'd be great. That's like a nice 20 pip range here. 30 pip range if anything. Going up, yeah, very clean. Get 20 pip range. We should be able to continue up here. 5 minutes for the closure. Once we close bullish, I will look for buys on this 15-minute candle closure. Yeah, man, this is so clean. So clean, in GJ. You know, some things I can explain to you guys, but some things I just can't because it just comes with experience, you know.
Don,
Yeah.
can I ask a question? Rudy just said 137 flat would be optimum. I'm thinking those wicks right there.
Mhm.
Could you enter before 137? I mean, 137 is like, okay, it's clean. There's nothing there. It's more or less assured to go up, more or less. These wicks here, probably about 5 to 8 pips up or so. I always thought that, I just learned that the wicks are basically showing that it was
Rejection.
weak move, weak rejection going down,
Yeah.
coming back down.
Yeah.
And you can disregard the wicks.
Yeah, because if you're waiting for a closure, what do you have in common if a candle that closes above this resistance? Whereas if you have a candle that starts to come up and then wick all the way back down just to close below the range. What's the difference between those two candles here? You have one candle that actually close above this resistance. So if you get a closure above this resistance, you can disregard this entire range here. Anticipating that we will continue up with a candle closing bullish. You probably see me do it all the time. But yeah. Because wicks are just ranges on a smaller time frame, right? So if you get a closure on a higher time frame that's closing above with a very strong candle, you can anticipate that that's gonna be the momentum that's gonna push up the markets. The body closing a very strong bullish. Like for example, like say you know, what's the thing in common with like for example daytime. Take a look at my chart, right? Take a look at the daytime frame. You have you have a resistance here. What do you have in common with this candle that these candles don't have in common? Look at all these wicks here. Wicks, right? We had a candle closure above the range here. All these wicks here failed to break that resistance. But we actually had a closure above, identified that support for price to continue going up. That's the daily time frame. But it works in all the time frames. So that's like the huge difference between the two. Because that's why it's so important for candles to close, right? Because wicks can fake you all the time. Right? We can go all the way up to this resistance and then come back down and close bearish here. Who knows? How was it clean buys at 3:30? 3:30? I was on it. It wasn't clear to me. It was like an impulse. I've been told to enter during. You could have had buys in maybe. Let's take a look here. Maybe on that, like hourly came down, made a support here. During London, maybe you could have got buys in as like the 15 form support or something here. Let's take a look. If we were to go back here, take a look at this. We had a huge downtrend last night. Price came down, made a support here. So the 15 making some type of support here. This could be your support maybe come up because prices are retraced, right? So breaker price retrace too. Maybe this resistance. So this is your lower range now, right? You can look for buys from like above this resistance here because this is a level where price should be able to retest for it to continue down for the sell trend, right? But since price is breaking this level, it's breaking now structure. It should be continuing up once you break above here. So what happened later was, let's take a look. You know, price kind of closed like at resistance, and then I think 30-minute here was pretty clean for entries because 30-minute form of resistance here, right? 30-minute here closed bearish here at resistance, and the left no top wick. So if price were to come up and break that high, then you have buy stops right there in that candle with stop loss below this current candle for us to continue going up to this resistance, and those would have been your buys for GJ, I believe, during London. So it makes sense, right? Resistance support range. We broke out the range here as we broke that 30-minute high, and it was just clean traffic going up. So I think those would have been your buys. But yeah, very clean move during London. Not gonna lie. This 30-minute count here, guys, never broke the highs, never broke the lows. Right, so we'll see what this 30-minute count does here. What do you think of USDJPY? What do you think about sending me a chart? Send me a label chart, my friend. I'll take a look at it. A label chart too, you know.
recorded on 2 separate tracks, each one giving special emphasis to certain sections of the orchestra, as heard from
121 viewers, mate. In it. What you got here? Okay, so GJ looks like we have formed like a little range here. Yep. I mean, you can gold here. So I'd rather take sells honestly on gold today than buys. If it breaks below here, I'd rather wait for a break below here than a break above, because break above, man, you have so much traffic going up. You have so much traffic here, so preferably a break below for us to continue going down would be ideal. Coming down to the support down here. Right, think of it as your retest. Think of it as your retest. You know, price came up. We have a bullish trend, right? This is your retest area. If price were to come up and we fail to find support here, where we're gonna go? We're gonna come back down the range, right? Because price should be able to respect these levels. We want to drive up, but if we break these levels, we're gonna come back down the range. Come back down with this clear traffic candle. We have a clear traffic candle to come down to mirror. Pretty simple concept. So that's why I don't like it when people send me those charts, guys, and it looks like this. You know, so people send me charts and it look like this. It looks like they draw an arrow going up like this, and they draw an arrow going down. Like, oh yeah, it's gonna do this. Like, how do you know it's gonna do that, man? Like, how do you know that support's gonna be formed there for us to go up? Like, because like, they'll have buy limits here, you know, whatever they have here, but it's just so risky of a move. Whereas if you wait for support to be formed and then you enter, it's different. You know what it is though? It's that FOMO feeling, you know. They'd rather have that wick entry and be more, I guess, satisfied than entering off of count closures, because I think those are late entries, right? But it's a bit more safer. You have a high probability of waiting for a support to be formed, you know, or a break of the high to be formed for us to continue going up. But when you're entering off of wicks, man, it's a bit more risky. That's my idea on that. Okay, 15-minute has closed bearish here. 15-minute has closed bearish back in the range. Therefore, we do not have any biases yet. All right. Thinking about work on, guys, a new overlay for my OBS for the streams. Gonna make things a bit more neat on the streams here. So probably gonna work on that like today, tomorrow or something. Should be fine for the week. I'm trying to figure something out. Cause I want a new overlay here. I'm tired of this red border at the top here, you know, covering half of my screen, you know, so do you guys like it here? You know, it's a bit too big, right? I think I'm gonna make it a bit smaller. Controller FX.
You did make it smaller.
Smaller, right?
Yeah.
And then maybe like make these fonts here a bit. You know, I'm gonna change things up. Let me see what I can do. Cause this is yeah, too much going on here. You know, send a label chart. My Telegram's all over the place. So
Right.
like, you know, all over the place. Whatever. People don't come here for that anyways. People come here for the knowledge, but a bit easier to look at. US 30, what happened here, man? Wow, when was the last time I marked this up? Oh, Friday. This is yeah, Friday. Broke above, buys above, sells below, clean, broke above, buys. Played out pretty good here. Who trades US 30 here? Let me know in the chat. Cause I know my old group traded US 30 a lot, but I don't know if you YouTube people trade as much US 30 as them. Cause I think you guys are like GJ more and gold more, I think, than US 30. I remember days where I used to just trade US 30 like it was like every day. Like that was my favorite pair. Okay, yeah, it was US 30 only, literally only US 30. And scalping on a 1 minute, you know, on a 5 minute time frame. Oh my god, a bunch of indicators.
Man.
Good times, man. Good times.
He said a bunch of
10k pip days. Looking back, those are 10k points. Oh man, tough scenes. It's fine. Yeah, yesterday was the pair that formed me, you know. So looking at GJ now, it's not as volatile to me as U30, because I started off with so much volatility in my trading career that now these trades are just slow. Everything's just slow for me. So it took me a long time getting used to it, but now I came to the point where I'm only catching 10 pips, which is pretty crazy. Coming from a guy I used to catch, you know, I try to catch like 1,000 pip moves, 100 pip moves, 500 pip moves, to only catching 10 pips now. Because I realized that stuff for me did not work. Alright, that's how it was. But it's pretty crazy how we all evolve as a trader. Check out all the upside rejections. What time frame? GJ? Yeah, at that resistance. Yep, getting a closure above there, man. Definitely a closure above that resistance. I spilled water over my desk. Hold on, guys. When I grab my cup, this coaster literally grabbed the whole entire coaster. IKEA, man, IKEA. I hate IKEA. I mean, I love IKEA, but that coaster sucks. Wait, is there an IKEA in America? Yeah, right? Yeah, there's. Yeah, there is. IKEA's the best place to go on a date. Honestly, I went there once, man. Great place, bro. A playground, amazing shit. Love it. It's amazing. You know, their meatballs. Oh man, their food, amazing. Ooh, we're gonna break the lows, guys. 30 minutes on break the lows here. We are breaking support. support as we speak. I'm gonna. Oh man, I'm into position here, guys. Stop loss is on the 15-minute high, and my TP is gonna be around. Go around these levels here. Pretty much with the I can't explain it earlier already. Hold on, give me a second. Let me adjust my thing. I don't know why it. Wow. Yeah, so pretty much with the indication that the 30-minute here has formed support, right? 15-minute, 30-minute here has formed support. Same I explained earlier, 30-minute formed support here. But as we're coming down to break that low, I'm pretty much a sell stop here as we broke the lows to identify that we're breaking support to come down to support. Because if this is your support formed, right, price shouldn't break this low here if it wants to continue to drive up, right? But now that we're breaking lows, since we closed bullish as support, we're breaking lows, we are breaking support here. So we can expect price to continue down here, kind of fill the range. My stop loss is not based off a 30-minute though. My stop loss is based off the 15-minute because if the 15-minute does flip bullish, look left, where are we gonna go? We're gonna go all the way back up, right? So I'm putting my 15-minute as my stop loss here in this trade. I think this is let's take a look. Only a 9 pip stop loss though. So the way I manage it is gonna be determined based off how we close there, but I just got it right here. And yeah, target's gonna be down here. Down here. At the support level down here. Let's see, I'm trying to figure out what my, I don't know if my target's gonna be down here or is it gonna be down here at the support. Pretty sure I'm gonna leave it down here. Yeah, probably down there. Cause to look a little like uptrend, if we were on a downtrend today, I'll probably leave my TP down here, anticipating that we're gonna break the support as well. But yeah, can't anticipate we're gonna. It's probably this is gonna be my target for sells only, because we are bullish today, right? So probably I have a small target for sells. We're at this minor support here. Oh, Wixman, I first seen your link, man. If you guys ask me what lot size I use in this trade, I use a regular lot size. I use my 8.0 lot size because stops are pretty small, man. Pretty small. This instant pulse entry, pretty much got in as like we broke this support here on a 30-minute time frame. It's just right now we're gonna have clear traffic coming down towards this level down here. Pretty risky trade? I don't think so, man, because this is a trade that we've entered multiple times here on streams. Especially me, like in general, like I've entered trade multiple times here. Pretty simple, you know, support's formed, and as we break lows, we're breaking support, we're breaking structure to come down. Pretty simple concept. If you're on the streams long enough, you'll know that we enter the trades a lot, man. For example, like, let's take a look. Right here, same exact trade here. You know, broke support, come down. Right, this trade played out. You know, another example right here, same example. Bullish candle broke that low, but we had sell stops here. You know, here for example, we had buy stops here. You know, it's like pretty common move that we enter here on the streams. Pretty common. Yeah, right here as well, we had a sell stop here on GJ and came down. Like it's a similar concept you have here. So it's not risky. It might be risky to you because you might have not entered these trades before, or might have not probably never entered this type of trades before entries, but for me it's not as risky, man. Pretty high probability trade for me. if you get it's the type of trade where if I get stopped out once, I'll still enter it again, you know, and again and again, you know. Very high probability trade. Doesn't mean that you're gonna over leverage though, guys. Does not mean you're gonna over leverage. No matter what I learned in life, what I learned in trading in general was no matter how good something looks, never over leverage on it. Because one time, you know, I saw a trade that looked so good and I was so confident in it, to a point where my ego got to me and I just risked my entire account on a trade, and that's how I blew one of my 20 accounts. You have a video on the strategy that you're using? Man. Yes, I do, man. It's called live streams. You know, and if you know, I have videos as well, but I think I've entered this trade here on this video somewhere. If you find it, I'm pretty sure. Let me take a look, because I'm pretty sure I did enter a trade with this type of entry. It was a first trade or something on the simulator. I forgot where, but yeah. But I wouldn't even consider this a strategy, man, because the way I entered this trade here is like you know, like this is this one type of entry that I have here with multiple types of entries. Like this isn't like a strategy for me would be like if this is like my only type of trade here, like my trade setup. This is all I wait for. This is what I live for. You know, this is what I die for. You know, like that would be like my strategy. But this is just like one of many type of entries that we enter here. You know. Do you mind telling your account balance in order to open 8.0 plus? You're gonna need a 50k plus balance, man. Ow, bro. It's, IKEA coasters. Just dropped on me. Never leverage if I always go full margin. It's not over leveraging, bro. It's not the same thing as over leveraging, Rudy. Just in a nicer way of saying it. You know, if your broker calls you and says you have margin trouble, you're over leveraging, man. Back in the old days, I think the broker used to call you, right? Now they send you an email on a broker. Is that how it used to work? I've been trading for that long for me to know, honestly.
That's why it's called the margin call.
Hello, your account here, is, you know, is, below, 150 margin. You don't have enough room for you to be in a trade here. Would you like to exit?
Nope.
Okay,
Impulsive.
send us funds. Yep, send us funds.
Yeah, I don't think they call you no more.
No, they don't do it today.
Don, let me ask you a question. So you got your TP right below that wick.
Yep.
And that's the hourly wick. Don't you feel like if it clears that wick, it's gonna have much more momentum to go down?
Yeah, yeah. You're gonna see it too.
So,
once you break below here, it's like literally clean traffic.
So wouldn't you want to extend your position there?
What do you mean extend my position?
Because your TP is like right past that wick. Wouldn't you want your TP like a good 10, 15 pips below that?
Oh,
wick?
because right after rip after, you have like a support, you know, that level.
Hey,
I mean, you can. It's, I don't know, man. I think this support here is very strong, especially if we have an uptrend here, a bullish trend. Like cause like, for example, like, cause we have a bullish trend, right? And the retest on it to go up again could either be at this support, which we are breaking here, or at this support. If this support breaks, we're coming down to this support, and if this support breaks, we'll come further down. But I'd rather get out here and then wait for a closure below here to take more sales coming down here. You know what I mean? That makes sense. Oh man, I forgot to send something. Shit. Fuck. Yo, Wixnut, every time, you know, let me know in the Zoom chat. Just spam it in the Zoom chat. Cause yo, I just forget, man, and it's just I have so much things to do. I gotta answer the trade. I gotta talk about the trade, you know, and then me sending it. It's just, if I trade counter trade and momentum bullish for me, no trade for me. Yeah, that's what I said as well, right? But I'm taking the sells here because, like, think of it this way: if we have an uptrend here, and then you have a resistance formed, and you have a support formed. And this support here is initially where your retest is supposed to be, right? To go up. But as we form support there, and now we're breaking support, we close below. High probability we're gonna come down to this support to maybe retest this level before we go up. Or, you know, if the support breaks, we'll come down further, right? Then we might even have bias for a day anymore. So I'm just kind of playing with like the trends right here. Just kind of working with the ranges. Is what I mean. But yeah, we had sell stops here, guys, and pretty much as this candle closed below the range, we should be good to go here. I'm probably gonna move my stops to break even here because not because it's 4 pips in profit, not because any of that. It's because we created a high here, and now that high should not be broken for us to come down. If this high gets broken, the current candle high, since we made new lows, we're probably gonna come back up here. Gonna retest the range here. So I'd rather get out here. Yeah, pretty much the stop loss is around entry here. You guys get the concept. Break even trade. I think it came down like what? 5 pips, not much. Right, but it makes sense. This is very key here, guys. See, it's flipping bullish, meaning that this could now be a low for price to continue going back up. You know, so I'm rather just get out here and look for more sells, maybe below this range or later on if we do find a resistance here, because this area here is a strong level of resistance that we need to respect for it to go back down. Same thing as the uptrend from earlier, right? We had like a little uptrend. We need a retest for it to going up, right? Same thing here. We have a little downtrend here. So what we need now is a downtrend or retest for it to go back down. But if this resistance fails to hold and we break back into the range here, we're gonna pop back up in the range here. Therefore, the sells will be invalid. So I'm gonna.
I'm out at break.
Yeah, I got out at break even as well. Got to hit entry here. Sometimes, guys, it doesn't really matter how many pips you're in profit by. You know, it just depends on if the trade makes sense or not, and just you reading candles. Like that whole, you know, let your trade breathe. You know, give it some room to breathe. This and that. Like it's like, if we're breaking highs and lows, it doesn't make any sense. You're breaking structure. You know what I'm saying? And if this candle decides to come back down, I'm fine with that because, and then a lot of people will say, you know, you should let it run, you know, you should let your original entry, your original stop loss, but it's like, it's all probability, man. It's all probability. So trades taken number 1 took sells on GJ here, break even, which is fine. What time was that trade taken at? Do you guys know?
It was taken at 7:21 in 36
Let me take a
seconds.
look. Yep, 7:21.
Come on. I took it literally right before you said I'm getting in. I
Right
pressed the
before.
sell
Wow, right before.
No, yeah, it's like, so you said I'm getting in. I was pressing the sell button as you were saying it.
Pretty clean, man. Pretty clean.
Yeah, it looked good. I kind of saw some of the same thing that it broke and then it came down, so
yeah.
it just was logical that it would continue, but it didn't. So, hey, you don't bat 1,000 in baseball. You know, you take your losses also.
Well, we hit break even though, so it's not a loss.
Yeah.
If you
Well, I mean, you know.
if you guys watched that video yesterday, this concept here of me managing my trade here, you guys would have understood that just off that video alone yesterday. So it was a very informative video, I must say.
Yo.
What's going on, Sam? You took the.
Did you just not hear me, or were you ignoring me?
I was ignoring you. I was ignoring you. Where's Jimmy though? Wait, hold on. Where's the guy? What's going on, Sam?
Well, I mean, now I'm just kind of like hurt. Just getting shut down.
Nah, bro, you good? What's going on?
Chillin'.
You took the sell?
No, I wasn't up.
Oh, wow. Seems like you just woke up.
Got up. I literally got up as soon as you were in the trade, pretty much.
Seems like you just woke up.
Hmm?
Yeah, you just entered the streams. No, I was saying it seems like you just woke up. Trying to make this a bit cleaner. Someone once said that my thing is too messy. I got offended. So I'm gonna clean it up this weekend. I didn't get offended, but you guys see that? You guys see what happened here? Do you guys see what happened here? Do you guys see what happened here? You know, so for all you know, see, came up to pretty much break the highs here. You would have been shitting yourself right now. You'd be like, fuck, man, I lost money in this trade, man. This guy sucks. You know, but us learning how to manage risk, manage our trades, we got all our break even because we understood how candles work. Right?
This is beautiful. We just basically made 10 pips.
Yep, this is a win. This is a win. Yeah, we just pretty much made 10 pips, guys. We saved 10 pips here, right? Because we got all our break even. Technically, you know, you could have moved your stops to the current kind of high at the time, but that was like a pip away, so it doesn't really matter. So pretty much it was only break even. But yeah, hope you guys understood this trade here. Break even. So now look left, where we're gonna go. We're gonna go all the way back up here for the range, right? Now you can move your support down a little bit, down to this support, identify that's your support formed. And we're gonna need a closure below there for us to continue going. Because the reason why I kind of entered a sell earlier was with the anticipation that we're gonna continue down as we broke structure off of that candle. But this candle barely drove down. It came down a little bit and then it came back up after. So this support is still being held here. But very clean trade, man. Somebody sent a charts. I got you, man. Okay, so resistance, nasty range, possible new support. Yep, new support. Yep. Waiting for candle close above. Yep, that's pretty clean. Pretty much what I have here in my charts. Exactly what I have here, actually, in a different form. But yeah, good idea, man. Good idea. Nicely labeled. You understand the concepts. You understand what a range is. Pretty clean. So yo, this is a guy. He's still like this guy, this trader, right? And he still messages me. He doesn't even follow me. He DMs me, you know, every day saying this and that. And apparently he has a stream that I never heard of. I never knew about. You know, he has a stream, and on the stream it says, Wicks don't lie. Wicks don't lie. Controller FX. This, that. I'm like, what's going on, man? Why is this guy so? What's going on? Why, you know?
Wicks kind of sunned him.
Yeah.
And then on the stream, I don't think he has a stream. I think he's got like an Instagram that he does live or something.
I don't know, man. He watches all my stories, man.
No,
he doesn't even follow me.
It's a YouTube live stream.
We're not gonna mention his name though, right? We're not gonna mention his name.
No free promo.
No free promo, but
Oh, because I was like, who is this jerk?
he one time raided our chat and we banned him. And ever since then, he apologized to me after the stream, and then next day, I'm like, what? What's going on, man? It's like, if you're gonna apologize to me, you better stop doing whatever you're doing. But this guy the next day just came right back with the same heat. Oh, am I missing charts, guys?
Yeah, that's
My
kind of
bad.
disingenuous.
Yeah, like, why are you saying sorry when, you know?
You gotta go back and do the same thing.
Yeah, no point. Alright. And all I said to him was all love. That's all I said. Peace and love. When a candle broke support, I waited for next candle. When a candle broke up second meeting, I launched the sale. New words here. Nice. I love it. Looking to the left, there is clean traffic. Yep. You got stopped out, right? I'm guessing. Right. Yeah. So you had to really like see how the way I got out, and that same concept, I would have got out the exact. I would have probably followed the exact same thing, even if I did get a candle opening, because the candle opening was like, you know, the candle opening on GJ was all the way down here at the support. As we make new lows, kind of, you know, you could have adjusted your stop loss from here to like that high, because understand that is now your resistance you made your, because this wick is a range, right? This wick is a range. Think of it as this: your new range formed. If this wick were to come back and flip bullish, we're breaking resistance to go back up in a range. So I would have got out right there.
Hey Don, did you get Stewart's chart?
I'm gonna scroll up a little bit because I missed charts today. I have my
Yeah.
live chat to top chat or something like that. I don't know what it's called, but yeah. Okay, so you have GJ here. Closes above 136. Wait for support before for a long position to 138. Yep. CP1 137 200. Sets the stop loss according to candle formation. Yep. Very clean. Yeah. So yeah, I'll probably wait for a closure above that resistance. Yeah, same thing we have here on GJ as well. Yeah, 138 looks clean. 138 looks very clean today. It could be very possible if you do flip bullish here. If you range all day today, and we get a late move, maybe to New York. I mean, late New York, then we're gonna get a very late move. Because if New York session is ranging, if NY pre-NY is ranging, we're probably gonna get like a NY, like a NYSE open move. You know, 9 a.m., 10 a.m. ish. You know what's the crazy part though? Oh wow. You guys guess what the crazy part is? So people who took sells there, and if this were to play out after, if we were to get stopped out, yeah, at entries, and it were to come down after, they'll message me saying, bombard me saying, "Hey Don, why did you move your stops entries so quick? Let the trade breathe, man. Let the trade breathe." You know, what are the chances though of this candle coming up to make a low wick, come back up to make a break the current high, to come back down again? You know, it's very rare for that occasion to happen. So like I don't believe in that whole thing of let your trade, give your trade some room to breathe. You know, you need a bigger stop loss than that. You can't have a 10 pip stop loss. You gotta have a 4 pip stop loss. This and that. Like, because the difference between those shares and me is that like we look at actual price. You know, we look at actual candle structure and we understand like what's inside of the candles. Whereas them, the charts might be looking like this. You know, it's a bit different, a whole different trading style. Right? Like they'll be like, oh, why are you buying here? It's a consolidation here, right? Because the overall view of it is this. That's why it's so important to kind of press the zoom in button. Zoom into the candles a little bit. Just look at price for itself. You get a lot more data from looking at this than just like zooming out and looking at the whole entire structure. Because I don't think swing traders wait for a candle to close, right? You want to trade GJ? If yes, why? I want to trade GJ as of right now. I used to trade gold as well, but I stopped trading gold because the spreads got too high. So, yeah. I'm going to trade gold back in January again, though. I'm going to take the next couple months here to backtest gold. And in January, I will make a return on gold. On the streams here for you guys. And for me. But 2021 about to be a whole different level, man. Because 2020, I feel like I pretty much the start of my journey. Like the fundamental start. But 2021 is where I can't take off. 2022, take off even more. So. See you in January. Yep, see you in January gold, man. But yeah, like I'm obviously not new to gold. Like I'm very experienced with it. I've been trading gold for pretty much my whole career for the past 2 years here. Gold and US30. I'm not new to those two things at all. I found that I'm more new to GJ than gold because I started off GJ a bit later than gold. How do you backtest? If you take a look at my video, I use a software called Soft FOREX here, and I can use this to backtest my trades. Right here.
Hey Don, I looked at that software
Look,
this
I got
weekend.
like one video. Yeah.
You could actually demo trade with it also, right? You could test it out, just demoing it.
With live market? I don't know if you can use live market. I don't think so.
No, not live market. Like you could work it where you could demo it and just play with the software a little bit.
Yeah, backtest. Yeah.
Yeah, but to buy it, to get all the features and the most out of it, you want to buy it.
Yeah, it's $100.
Yeah. Yeah, it actually is a really good piece of software. I got busy and I had to run out and I forgot to buy it. I'll pick it up probably today or tomorrow.
Yeah, it's not bad of a price to be honest. It's only $100. It's like it's pretty
Yeah.
worth it. You know, especially if you like the back test and you get tired of using this replay mode on this training view. That sucks, you know, because the difference between the replay mode guys and you on the simulator is the replay mode does not show candles moving. Look, see, it just like teleports, you know. You can't see full candle structure. Whereas this, you see every single tick you have on the candles, on a 1 minute chart, on a 5 minute chart, on a 15 minute chart, every single tick. And you can speed up the
Yeah,
ticks
I don't
as well.
understand why. I don't understand why TradingView doesn't like implement some type of like back testing thing.
Oh, I think it's gonna cost a lot more, bro.
They have
Yeah,
they
but
have
I would honestly, I would rather just do that than do it on MT4, MT5.
Yeah, 100%. In the future, maybe, I don't know. They gotta step up their game though.
yeah.
'Cause they, you know.
Actually, I thought that their replay mode was a back tester, just like soft Forex or
I mean,
something.
it
like
kind of
that. It's
is,
not?
but it's like it's not. Yeah, soft forex is like it's different because it's like the simulating like a live account pretty much.
Oh,
But
okay.
TradingView is just like it's just like like if you want to like enter a trade for backtesting purposes, you literally just have to like put the trade thing on your screen and then just like see
Yeah,
how it plays out. Like it's not the same.
Oh,
it's
okay,
definitely not the
okay.
same. It's especially with like the way you feel, but like you have no type of emotions with it as well. Where if you trade this, you have a bit more emotions. Like that emotion comes, it feels like real. You know, I feel like
I
it's
see,
alive.
I
Yeah.
see.
You've been to the simulator before, right? The link that I sent you, the Zoom links. Every time we have simulations, or you haven't been there.
Me?
I don't think you've been there actually. No.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, yeah,
I
that's
haven't.
why. So maybe the next time, if I do it again, just tune in and get an idea with it before you buy it if you want. So yeah, so you got a chart. I will take a look. Next hour, GG fly. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna fly here. If you got a closure above here, whoo, the buys that we're waiting for all morning could be laid out today.
Full margin.
Oh, and you got the wrong chart. Wait, no.
Wrong chart.
Yeah, you got the wrong chart, man. Unfortunately, you have got the wrong chart here. I will have to. Oh, never mind. Okay, so you got GJ here on a 30-minute time frame. You have EJ actually 30-minute time frame. You have resistance formed. You have price forming support. Nice. You have a stop loss below current candle. Nice. The candle is above resistance. Price potential going up. Yep. I think entries could have been, yeah, pretty much you had buy stops here. That's pretty clean. Buy stops above this candle high. Anticipating we're going to continue up here. Current candle low as your stop loss. I think these are very clean buys here. I'm not sure what resistance is, but I'm guessing this is the next clean target, clean traffic area. So I'm gonna trust you on that. And yeah, it looks like a strong resistance, strong area. Very clean. Oh. Somebody said the other guy got sells as well, but he lost on the sells. Tough. Your thoughts on AU? AUD USD. Let's take a look. Yeah. AUD USD. Alright, I usually ask you to send a chart, but I'm gonna be nice today. I'm gonna analyze it for you, right? Because I feel good today. So you have, what do you have here? You have a range. You have a range from. The first thing you want to do is when you look at a chart is you want to identify the high time frame analysis. So high time frame, we are looking pretty bullish as you broke the highs. Where's your next level of resistance on the daily time frame? Probably gonna be right here at that level, right? So going now a 4-hour time frame, you see you're at resistance. You go on now a 1-hour time frame. What do you have here? Yeah, a range. So you can now identify this as your range, going from the support coming up to this resistance. So I will look for buys probably above this resistance. this resistance going up to next target on AUD USD, which is gonna be around these levels here. I'll probably say that. So if you're looking for buys on AUD USD, I'll wait for a break of this structure, take buys, and then wait for a break of the range. Nice 16 pip range here, and then sells below would be valid as well for a decent, 11 pip range, but preferably buys would be better for us because the daily trend is bullish, so that makes more sense. But yeah, that's my thoughts on AUD USD. This is a small range, man. This day count only moved, man, 20 pips, man. That's slow. I hate AUD USD. I don't trade it. I hate that pair, man. Did you read the range of the year? Nah, man. It was one time, man. We had a way bigger range than this. It was a nasty range. This range is not bad. This range is not bad at all. I must say, this range has now turned to consolidation. We are just consolidating now. You must wait for a breakout. Alright. We close in like 6 minutes here. I want to see how we close there. We're definitely gonna need a closure above though. If you get a closure above, your stops in this trade here will probably be a decent. Let's take a look. Minimum is gonna be like a 10-15 pips plus stop loss, right? Because the low is all the way down here, man. So let's see.
Ooh.
I think buys would be valid as well if you were to break this 30-minute high here, because 30-minute formed the resistance here, whereas we close bearish at resistance. So if we're breaking highs here, high probably we're gonna continue up once we break that high. So if this current candle, like if this current candle here in 5 minutes ends, we break above that high, it'd be pretty valid for buys, but the stops would be a bit too big.
Well, it's in the range now, out the range. Just
Nah,
needs to close
still in the range, man.
above the line.
Oh yeah, that would be a new range, yeah. Yeah, but still in the range here.
Close above. And it needs a wick on top, right?
Mm-hmm. If you guys were on today's stream, man, you will learn how to manage your trades literally to the T. Literally to the T. So I think I'm gonna make a video later on that on this clip here. I'm gonna refer it to this video here because I'm gonna say, oh, if you this video would have helped you guys a lot, man. There's so much value here because like not only is there value about keeping your losses small, but it's like how to kind of manage your trades, how to adjust your stops, like, how to trade your stops. It's on one, man. This is a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. So it gives you range. Why does it need a top wick? So it needs a wick on top because a wick is a range, right? Look at it this way. If you have a no wick on top, like if you have like kind of looking like this has no range now, right? Because on a small time frame, this wick is just a range. This wick here on a small time frame looks like this. I'll show you. Let me draw my little diagram that I always draw. But for example, if you had candle looking like this, right? It'll look like this on a small time frame. So let's say this is like a 1 hour time frame. All right, let's say this 1 hour time frame. Let's say there's 4 50-minute candles, right? So 4 50-minute candles here, it will probably look like this. Boom. 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 Right, and then the wick is gonna be created by what? By a bearish candle, right? Not only other than bearish candle, because that wick is pretty much price going down, right? This wick is down, right? This wick does not mean up. Up, if we were to close bullish here, we would have closed bearish on bullish with no top wick. But since we have a bound wick, we have this candle here. So now, on a small time frame, you now have like a range here, a resistance formed, a support formed. This is your new range on the 15-minute time frame here, right? This is the exact same example concept on hourly, right? But this is just broken down within 4 candles. So now, if this is your range here, same thing as waiting for support to be formed for us to go up. On a high time frame, we're gonna get a wick fill, right? Pretty much candle continuing further up to fill a wick. Same thing on a 15-minute time frame. What's happening on a 15-minute time frame is support is being formed there for us to continue going up, and that's how a range is being formed on a wick fill. I mean, with a wick, right? But if you have no wick fill, you're not. It's just gonna close like this, right? For example, it's gonna close like this. You know, like that. It pretty much closes that resistance. There's no range to go up here, right? See the difference? So a wick is just like some type of pullback on a small time frame, some type of range on a small time frame. That's all that is. Looking for margin, I'm just looking around that power bar wicks and ranges. But yeah, wicks are very important, man. Because majority of times, candles will form wicks. You know, it'll either form a top wick or form a bottom wick. Majority of the time. So 85% of the time, we do get a wick. Right? But when we get no wick, that's when you kind of gotta look at your trade a little differently. Right? So it's kind of one way to kind of say like, oh, there's a wick fill here in this candle, but it's another thing to understand why there's a wick fill. You can't just be going around everywhere and saying, there's a wick fill here, guys. Don't you think it's gonna buy here? You know, like, oh, there's a wick fill here on this candle. You think it's gonna buy here to fill that wick? That makes no sense at all, right? Because you don't understand the concept behind that wick and why it's gonna fill here. And you're just saying wicks in general, like you don't know when it's gonna fill, you know. So it's so important to look closely.
The hourly close bullish. If we get a wick down and break this hourly top, about that being.
Yeah, I think if you get a 15 closure, we good to go. 15 closure above the range.
Probably, I don't think I would take any anticipation entries here.
Yeah, not anticipation though. Definitely not.
Too many wicks.
Yeah,
too many wicks.
Cause like
you want to see a solid break.
The anticipation for me would have been like back here, you know, because since we've rejected off of that anticipation, I'm not gonna take another one. Be a bit risky here. Because now it becomes a consolidation, not a range anymore.
The play here is the next 15 minutes. We're definitely going to wait, see how that closes.
Yep. Because if the 15 closes above, high chance we're going to like probably break the 1 hour high as well, right? So it's going to be like right here somewhere. You can say we're going to push up if we do push up here. So yeah. It's a Monday though, so might be a bit. Controller FX Y controller. Why did the name come for you? Interesting question, man. Pretty much it used to be called story only, but controller FX it originated from back in the user group where we used to say, oh, we have the market controller. You know, like we always had a thing where like every time we go take a trade and hit TP or it'll be in profit, we'll be like, oh yeah, we have the market controller where we control the market. So it came from there, and then I had a controller here. This came from it as well. And then yeah, so it has to do with the market controller. So that's why the course is called the market controller course. So it's like a video game type of vibe, and then we had a whole concept a theme where we was like, oh yeah, it has to be more of a video game vibe, like website and everything. And yeah, it originated from that. Pretty funny though. But yeah, that's why Control FX came. Because another name I was looking for was I mean, if I were to rebrand again and look for a different name, it would probably be called Organic FX or something. But that sounds so corny, so I'm just gonna leave it as Control FX. Maybe in the future I'll change it again, but I think organic trading is Control FX is pretty yeah.
Non-GMO FX.
non-GMO FX. All the haters.
Sounds fire.
It is fire. Where should I leave this? Bottom right. This is a bit too big as well. Let me adjust that. Perfect. Perfect. I found my new little adjust that. Go to the center, down vote right below my name. Perfect. That's much better, I think. All right. Does not sound good, bro. Yeah, it does not sound good. I think it's organic FX should just be like our thing for the if you know people. All right. Trades taken. Let me update that actually. Trades taken. Alright, perfect. Alright, looks like we're gonna continue up here. Yeah. Like looks like we're gonna continue up. 30-minute has foreign support here, right? Close bullish at support. This counter should be able to respect this low if it wants to continue to drive up today. So if you get a closure above here in like 10 minutes, 9 minutes here, next 15-minute candle, we should be able to get buys in for a day and call it a lovely day for a nice 27 pips. Too bright in here, man. My eyes are burning today. Alright. Yo, Wixnut is breaking the 1 hour high, man.
No, it's not.
About to. And like,
it's about to break the 15-minute high.
It's like 3 pips
Well,
away.
it's almost, I mean,
Yeah, 3 pips away from breaking the 1 hour highs here.
Sending my daughter off to school.
Oh yeah, 8:06 a.m.
We're done with that whole being a third grade or second grade math and social studies teacher. I was doing that for a few months.
You were a teacher?
Well, yeah, we have to homeschool 'em for a
Oh,
while.
Oh, shit.
Now,
there was no online?
what's on? It was online, but they weren't doing much, you know.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
feel
all right,
that.
kids, here's the lesson. Go do this. And then she has a lab, and they're telling her in lab, hey, you have to break 2 eggs on the floor and write down the results. I'm like, nope, you're not breaking no eggs on the floor anywhere here. You wait till school, and you tell them we're breaking eggs in school. Tell my kids that.
So what happened to the two eggs? What
Yo,
happened
for,
to
like,
the
for
eggs?
So I
second
called up the
graders,
teacher. I
like-
was like, you want to do a lab on Zoom? You want them to do chemistry experiments on Zoom? Are you out of your mind? Or whatever,
Yeah.
biology experiments? Who said
Like,
it's okay
second
to
graders
throw
need to be,
eggs
like,
in my
school,
house?
bro, like.
I told her to save that for school. I'll give her 2 eggs, and as soon as she walks into that lab, she can throw them on the floor as much as she wants.
and look at the results.
So what happened?
Yeah,
what
and then
happened
write
to the
down the
results?
results.
So I see a chicken has came out of my egg here.
The results
see
are going to be
splatter.
Dad gets a phone call from school.
I see egg splatter everywhere.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I'm glad they started this thing, and it wasn't even 100% that she goes back. I had to do like a little lottery because there's a limited amount of space for school.
Oh shit.
And
So-
yeah, they contacted me. They're like, yeah, just make sure she wears a mask.
So they gotta wear a mask? Oh yeah.
So New York City just opened up last week, and now they're gonna close like Brooklyn and Queens back down.
Yep.
Largest school system in the country.
Yeah, I feel like this thing isn't probably gonna last forever, man.
No,
I don't think it's gonna
I
go
don't
away.
even.
It's gonna be a like it's be forever. It's gonna be forever thing. Like
I
wearing masks
just,
is gonna be a part of the new normal for the next.
I just don't even want to get into it. I'm just upset right now.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up.
I
but-
actually took a COVID test Saturday morning, waiting for the results.
Oh, damn, because you're coughing on Friday stream though, so. Sounds
Actually,
it. Where's Jimmy Trades at? Jimbo Trades. He made a return on Friday, but this guy just hopped off within the next 3 minutes of returning.
he did a cameo.
What kind of return was that? Alright. We have 5 minutes left, guys. You guys are patient on one, you guys can wait another 5 minutes, man. For a closure above this resistance here. Big nice buys.
I know. I went and took one out of abundance of caution. It was free.
Oh, nice. Wait, yo, Sam, are COVID tests free here?
You can find them.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, so what's the price then?
There's no way that, bro. The government's not gonna make you pay for a test.
No, because Affix Samurai said like he found a free one. So like, is there a price for it or something? There's no price for it, right?
I mean, that would be
In America.
That would be insanely stupid if there was a price for it.
No. Well, actually, there is, because the lady, she said, "Can I get your insurance card?" And I said, "I don't have insurance." And she's like, "Oh," I said, "I was gonna pay for it out of my pocket." She said, "It's free," because what they were gonna do is bill it to the insurance company if I had insurance.
Mm.
However, if you don't have insurance, they don't charge you for it. But also, I was looking online, and there are people that do tests, but they charge. Like for the blood test is like the nasal swab was 100, and the antibody test is 55.
Why? I
So-
don't understand why. Like, okay. If I had to pay $100 for a test, I just would not get tested.
Well,
Like, I wouldn't
Sadly-
even care.
sadly, that's the case. But what happens is, you
Your
remember these-
government should not be making you pay for a corona test. Like,
That's
no matter
because
what.
the companies, Abbott Labs and all whoever are producing these antibody tests, and it costs them something. Now,
Yeah.
the government could buy the test kits from,
Yeah, like
the
the government
companies-
should subsidize that. Like,
yeah,
they,
but no.
they shouldn't.
Like these, the vaccines that they're talking about, that's not gonna be free. I mean, the government most likely will pay
I mean, for the
it.
citizens, I mean, at least I'm confident if we get vaccines in Canada, like for the citizens, it'll be free.
So
Well, I'm
it's,
talking about in the
it's not gonna be
States.
like the flu shot where everyone just goes and gets them like for free.
Yeah, yo, if you have to make people pay for a vaccine, like in America or Canada, like nobody's gonna take it. Nobody's gonna take it. Like a very small percentage of the population will take it.
For right now, nobody's gonna take it in like in the United States. If you talk to most people, they're like, "Hell no, I'm not taking it."
No, most people I talk to are saying they wouldn't take a vaccine either.
Because it was put together too soon. Usually, most vaccine trials take 3 to 4 years, and you're talking about 7 months. You came up with a vaccine.
Yeah. Well, even if I don't know, I feel like even if it was like whatever over like a few years or whatever, it like people still wouldn't want to take it because a lot of people like understand that they wouldn't be at like it would be extremely low risk of them dying, and like it's not worth like putting whatever in their body, right? Like for young people, it just doesn't make any sense to like take a vaccine.
Well, something has to be done because I know the country, or not even just the country, the world cannot go on like this forever.
Yeah, I just want to make a vaccine and just be over with it.
Yeah, at some point, there's something that has to be done to mitigate all of this.
You guys rating the vaccine's not gonna end this virus, man?
Say what?
You rating the vaccines to end it?
if there's enough vaccines for everybody, then no matter what, it should, no? Because like if you don't want to take it, you don't want to take it. If you take it, you're immune. So
it's to be immune? Yeah, it depends on what the vaccine does.
Isn't that what it's for?
Yeah. I don't know what it's for.
Just like the flu vaccine, where even though people take the flu shot, they still sometimes catch the flu. It's not 100% protection against catching it, but it's slowing down the progression of the virus to a degree. But I can't sit at home and collect unemployment for the rest of life. I'm getting fat just sitting here, all day.
Especially going to White Castle every day.
Oh shoot! I went to White. That was my first time having White Castle in like 6 months.
Hey guys, we're gonna get closure here in a minute here on this 15-minute countdown. Could we get closure above possibly? UJ?
It's at 85 now.
Yep, it's gonna be about roughly about a 13 pip stop loss if you get a closure above here for buys going up. A la White Castle.
Oh, you've had White Castle?
Me, nah.
Oh man,
don't have that here.
I'm gonna ship you some, man. They got frozen White Castle. Ship it to you. You just follow direction on how to properly heat them up, and they're really good. You basically got to steam them.
With the iron? I mean with
no, like
the
okay, so
Bro.
actual which of the traders are about? I'll tell you.
No, I've seen that before, the steam burgers.
Yep. Oh guys, by the way, we closed below here. So that's why at some points wait for candles to close because we did not get a closure above the range here. We got a rejection again, so there's no buys just yet. You're gonna need a closure above this resistance there, guys. For those that are looking for buys, you need this candle pretty much for us to continue going up. But since we closed below, buys are not ready yet. Therefore, we're still in this range here. So wait for a breakout. So next 15 is then closing like 15, and that by the time 30 minutes then close as well, and that would look much better. 30-minute closure above would look much better than 15 close above, but yeah, it should close above the next 30 minutes. Let's see what happens here. What you said? Something? Just talking about some burgers or something?
Okay, so with White Castle burgers, basically they're little flat burgers. They're frozen. They got little holes in them, and when they cook them on a grill, and they basically steam them because they steam them till they're done. What I do is I get the frozen ones. I take a pan, I put a little water in it, I put aluminum foil over it, poke a hole in it, then put the burgers on top, and then put another thing aluminum foil over top of that, and then put it in the oven, and basically steams. That's how you want to cook them. Microwave, they'll come out kind of tough.
That sounds GMO as hell, man. You can just,
No,
get some ground beef, put on a pan, and start to like,
Yeah, what's the difference between the White Castle like frozen burgers and just like ground beef?
it's real
just
beef.
The manner in which they're done. I mean, I've made White Castle burgers at home, following YouTube instructions. I've basically flattened out some.
Is it like, aren't they supposed to be? Aren't they like sliders or something?
Yeah, but diced onions and they're steamed. It's the manner and how they're cooked that gives them a
ever
different
watched
taste.
Harold and Kumar?
Say what?
Harold
You
Kumar.
guys ever watched Harold and Kumar? He goes to White Castle.
That was.
That's the only reason I know what White Castle is.
My grandfather, I'm 53. Growing up back in the 70s, White Castle was known for being really cheap. You could get a hamburger for 5 cents and a cheeseburger for 10 cents. And my grandfather, when my cousins would come over, would buy 100 each, and that's $15.
That was a lot back then, though, right?
Balling.
Well, yeah. Now White Castle is like.
Well, like was that like back in like the 70s or something?
Yeah, like about 75, 76. Around
$15 was what was $15? Probably like the equivalent of what, like $30?
No, it came up to 100 burgers would be $5. 100 cheeseburgers would be $10, $15.
Yeah, but like what was $15 back then like worth? Like
put
right
like
now
this.
would $15 be like $30, something like that?
About 35. No, now it'd probably be about $60, 55, $60. I would say.
Shit.
Because like a White Castle burger now is like $1.10, $1.25, and the cheeseburger is like $1.40. So if you went out and did 100,
that's still
you
cheap.
probably spend like $120, $150 for 200 burgers. I remember growing up, a canned Pepsi was 35 cents. Penny candy actually cost a penny. A Hershey bar was 25, 35 cents. Now Hershey bar is like $1, $1.25.
Do you remember the quarter water? We used to have the quarter water.
Yeah.
You go to a bodega in Coney Island. We used to get we used to play handball over there and just get for $3 you get a whole bunch of quarter water. You walk around with 12 of them like, shit. I rule this basketball court right now. I rule this handball court.
Yeah, they all know about handball.
I moved down to Miami. They got handball courts, but they don't play no handball on them. They be playing some racquetballs. I don't know. I got friends coming down from New York, be like, yo, let's go play some handball. I'm like, nah, they don't do that here. You're going to look weird.
We just had a 15-minute convo about White Castles here.
Hey,
Missed a
Don.
whole 15-minute candle. Yo, what's going on?
Look at it. It looks like it's breaking back into out of structure again. Is
Yeah,
that
it's
so?
back in the range. No, it's just back in the range. It's still in the range. It hasn't broken out yet. Yep. Wait, how are your charts marked up right now? Because you're saying it's coming back in the range. What's going on?
I'm looking at your chart.
Oh no, it's just it's still in the range here, man. This is a range from here to here. It's still in this range. It never broke out. Never broke out.
I should say it's coming down below towards the bottom of structure.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah. Yep.
Let's wait for a breakout. All you gotta do.
Sam, have you been trading the same amount of time as Don?
No, Don's been trading for I don't know, a year more than me.
He got you into trading?
Yeah. Put me on.
I put him on with bootstraps. I found him on the streets.
How much did you make?
How much did you make your first day, Sam? How much did you make your first day, Sam? How much did you make your first day?
I think it was $37,000 or something.
Oh man.
No, but that was the first hour.
Oh, first trade?
Yeah. I can't, man.
You
I
bought.
don't even want to tell you guys how much I made on my first day. But it was something something compared to what it is now. Let's just say if I don't make 50% account growth, then it wasn't a successful day.
I'm the Forex guy.
50% account growth.
I'm the Forex guy. Rudy, I'm from Jersey City. I used to live in Brooklyn, and I was born in Newark, New Jersey, but I grew up in Brooklyn and Jersey City. My grandfather used to own a pizzeria on Broadway. I'm black and Italian.
Oh shit! You wait. So you're light skinned,
Brown.
but like one of your parents was fully Italian.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
No. My grandfather was Italian. My grandmother was black. My mother
Damn.
married a black man, so what? Quarter
Quarter
Italian?
Italian.
Yeah.
That's pretty rare. Like your
No,
grandma.
no, please.
Really?
Up north in the New York, New Jersey area, please.
Oh, blacks and
Right.
Italians are getting it on.
Black, Italian, Puerto
Every other
Ricans,
person's a
and
mutt.
Irish, like
Russians.
yeah, like you gotta remember back in the 1900s to the late 1800s, early 1900s, you had immigrants coming in from all over the world, and in the New York area, it is truly a melting pot. Like when a girl, I'll be the girl, and she tells me she's Egyptian and Filipino, I just shrug
1/8
my shoulder.
Moroccan, one
Yeah.
quarter Italian,
Sure, yeah.
two six friggin' Swedish.
Yeah,
People
because
be like mutts.
What's that? Mutts is just like mixed people.
Mutts is just
A
not a
mixture.
pure breed dog, but
Oh,
there's no pure
Yeah.
breeds in New York.
Oh,
When
wow.
I lived in North
I
Carolina,
like that.
in North Carolina, it's just black, white, not even Hispanic. It's black, white, and Mexican. They don't even know what a Dominican or Puerto Rican is.
No, that's all Mexicans there.
I'm just saying, like now, it's everything. Cause no, I had a woman tell me she moved to North Carolina. She's Puerto Rican. She said she moved to North Carolina in 1981, and she was fair skinned. She looked Caucasian almost. And she said that people was ask her, "Where you from?" She said Puerto Rico, and they would say, "Where's that?" So
Yeah.
they're kind of it's less diverse as opposed to say a New
Oh, yeah, I'm
York
sure.
or California, Los Angeles, and stuff like that.
Toronto's very diverse. Toronto, New York.
What part of Brooklyn? I'm from Brooklyn. Bushwick, man. That's our state when I came to New York, Brooklyn. I went to Bushwick, the New York course, at the NY in-person course last year. Oh, speaking about last year, that course was last year, I think around this week, I think. No, it's next week, sorry. Yeah, it was on 19 or something. Yeah, but last year, this day, I was in Brooklyn, NY City.
How long were you there?
3 days.
I looked at the video. You flew in with your posse, entourage.
You flew in, took over New York, man. The king of New York is here.
718.
Alright, man. We have about 4 minutes left for his closure. If he can get a closure above this resistance here within the next couple minutes here, we should be flying. We should be flying. But 8 a.m. opening just opened up. You know, we had no volume whatsoever. 8 a.m. So we're probably gonna get a late move today. Most likely a late move today. Maybe like around 10, 11, maybe 9. Who knows? But let's see. We're gonna be on to around 9:30, 9:30. So.
TJ hasn't moved in like 3-4 hours.
Yeah. See. So now it comes to a point where GJ has now turned to a consolidation, and now it becomes pretty boring. And now you can say that this is like watching paint dry on the wall, man. Because when I was here, guys, you could anticipate moves to happen, you know, because price came. This is the first time it's formed support, so you could anticipate it to go up, right, from here. But as it failed to break resistance there, and it starts to come back in range, it now becomes rejection, 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 you know, consolidation. So now is when you kind of want to stop anticipating moves to happen, and you kind of want to wait for actual breakouts to close. Candles close above or below. But any more charts, guys? Where are charts at? Am I missing charts or? Let's see. 50 cent close bearish here at resistance. This could be something. 30 cent close at resistance. Yo, I think buy stops would be good here, Sam. Very weak bearish candle at resistance here. And if you break the highs, I think those are very nice buy stops. You're definitely gonna need a low wick though.
Could play it. I don't know, man. I'm probably just gonna wait for a closure.
Yeah.
But you could take into account like volume, and then
Yeah.
like volume would most likely push it. It's 8:30.
Hold on, guys. Give me a second. My hat was giving me a headache. I had to take it off, man. Shit. My hair's so messy though. It's fine. Alright. Let's see here. Can we take some temps here? Let's see. Because like what's happening here, guys, is we're forming some type of resistance here, right? 30 minutes forming resistance here. Start to get rejections, 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 but we have a bearish candle closing at resistance here. So I believe with the NY session opening up 30 minutes ago, with this candle breaking this high and breaking that candle high, I believe above here we're gonna get nice buys once you break those highs. Look at the hourly time frame. Yeah, hourly will then flip bullish. Hourly will, this candle will then continue up bullish. It's also the last 30-minute candle of this 4-hour candle. So, yeah. Oof. I think I need a bullish candle closure. Yeah, I'm probably waiting for a bullish candle closure, man, because like, this has been pretty rangy, right? And I consider this move kind of like a more of an anticipation move that we're gonna continue up further as we break this high here. So I'm probably gonna wait for a closure above this resistance here. But this move is similar to what we entered down here, but down here we had a sell stop, right? These are buys. This is the same move though. Bearish candle closure, breaking the high, breaking structure, go up. Same thing here. Bearish candle closure, bullish candle closure, at support, breaking structure to come down. Kind of
Are you in it?
same similar. No, I'm not. I'm gonna wait for a closure. It's just if this move happened a little bit earlier, before like this whole forward turn to consolidation, I would probably look to enter. But with how late it is in the day, with the range that we have here, probably not the best idea. I just noticed too many traps to the buyers and sellers, as you always warn us. Better wait for 4-hour and 1-hour close. First minute candle after 9. Yeah, I'm not using move left hand. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you can wait for the first 15-minute candle after the 4-hour closure as well. Right. This is a trade I'll probably take if we were a bit like if this range were to form, like if we had just like a range, but now it's turns to consolidation. Like for example, if this move happened back here, I would have buy stops above this high. You know, because the next time we'll continue up bullish and eventually break this highs like this. And we'll look for buys going up, right? But this has now become a consolidation. So it's a bit trickier. You're definitely going to need a closure above the range. But it's still a high quality trade, but it's just...
Maybe I think if you got in when it broke the 15-minute high, and then you could just have way smaller stops.
Yeah, you can as well.
Like I would rather do that than when once it breaks the 30-minute high. Even though it's like a stronger it's a stronger time frame, it's just like you don't really have many advantages because you're literally just buying right at the top, like of where the wicks are.
But saving like what, 4 pips here? Yeah, 4 pips. I mean, either way, the lows is here anyways. Yeah, I guess what you mean. But you know, if like, but the advantages here is not even that much because like you can't move your stuff to break even, man. Because it's literally like 3 pips. I guess literally none. You know. Advantages, man. I don't think I ever have talked about advantages like that before, bro. I think that's changed my game.
Oh, thanks, bro.
What? What kind of sarcastic thank you was that, man? Oh,
no,
thanks,
I mean,
man.
no, because I was just talking about advantages, and you were like, "Oh, no other trader talks about advantages." I was like, "Oh, respects."
Oh yeah. 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 My hair's just sticking up, man. I don't know how I woke up like that. Alright. Splash and Telfair, who's that? Yo, you guys watch that movie One Way or Another? Or not One Way, Catch Me If You Can? Just watch that. Leonardo DiCaprio. Catch Me If You Can. On Netflix. Pretty good movie. Oh man, we're breaking above here, man. We're breaking above here, Sam. Very high quality trade here, man. Nah, this is a different type of trade here. But yeah, no, I'm gonna wait for a closure. But like, if this is given air time, I would have took a buy stop here on GJ at this open closure. Oh man.
Buy stop above
like if
900.
I would have had a buy stop here on just kind of stop loss below there if this were to happen back here. But this has now been too rangy, and this is less the chance of us going up here is a little lower than before, whereas now we have a more of a range, so it's just you gotta wait for a closure here.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a good trade though. Let's see. Weekly's gonna break the highs too. Oh man, we got a wick fill in weekly. Weekly looks lovely, man. Like to go up here. Beautiful to go up here this week. Like 138, 230 levels will be tapped this week. You know, it's just clear traffic looking up here, especially if you break the highs too. Once you break this highs, you can see like just clear to go up here in this range. In this range, you have no traffic whatsoever at all.
You're clear for takeoff.
They're just literally clear for takeoff, man. So weekly has a lot. Like, if you don't get a move today, we'll get a move tomorrow if anything. But like still, it's gonna be a very great week. So just don't rush anything. Just be very patient. My view on GJ, nice. Previous 15-minute, I want candles to close above this level for buys. Wouldn't it be unsafe to take trade before the break? What was this? Yeah, but particularly the 30-minute, 15-minute has wheels wicks, but the 30-minute does not. 30-minute literally just has like above this resistance, there's just wicks.
There it is.
So if you get a closure above this 30-minute resistance, high chance we're gonna continue to go up here. Yeah, this is a clean buy stop, man. I would have had this buy stop here. Goes back over here, but yeah, very clean trade, bro. Push up like what? 7 pips would have been a break-even trade right here. So now what we need is it's either we wait for a support to be formed, or we close like maybe like a little below here, where we're like maybe here, and look for buys going up for a nice wick fill. It's either that, or we wait for support to come back down here to form support in order for us to continue to go up, right? So I want to see what happens. If this candle does close way above, like above here or something, you're probably gonna need a support to be created. So that by then you're probably gonna need like, you know, some bearish candles here, and then support to go up. But yes,
Put a one in
yes,
the
I mean
stream
though,
with
by those buy stops there, it's
Yeah.
the same trade we took from earlier, same exact trade, but just opposite direction this time, to the upside. It's the same exact scenario, man. High probability trade, very high. Very clean.
Who took a buy so far? Put a one in the stream. I want to see.
If you did take a buy on the buy stop though, if you went risky, move your stops to entries here, because this you enter where you enter that support, right? So high chance, I believe the support needs to be formed here for us to go up, right? So if the support breaks, we're gonna come back down the range. So I'll move my stops to entries here.
Yeah, we're tapping another resistance here.
Yeah, very 30-minute, 50-minute resistance. Yeah, I think a 30-minute closure above here, and it's just gonna be gone, man.
Oh yeah, 4 hours, but it closed too.
Yep.
Ooh, what does a 4 hour look like? Is the
4 hour needs oh man. 4 hour could do two things here. It could just close a no top wick here, or it can start to drive down within the last like 15-minute candles here. So maybe like, I think this is what's gonna happen here. We're probably gonna continue up here, and the next 15-minute candle is probably gonna continue back down, bearish, and then we're gonna close bearish. Therefore, we're gonna have a wick on the 4 hour time frame, and then we're gonna start to continue up. Maybe like the 9:15 candle to continue back up here. Maybe this can happen. So I just don't want this candle here to close like above, like way above here, you know, where it has no range to go up. Anticipation buy, nice. Anticipation buy with a high time frame. Yep, it made sense. It made perfect sense. Okay, we get a wick fill here. Maybe we have like about 3 minutes left for this candle close. Let's see where we close there. Very important.
No matter how it closes, though, you still not enter off the rip, right? You wait for a lower wick on the next candle.
I want to, yeah, probably wait for a low wick probably first. My finger.
What are you thinking about entering on this 15-minute candle?
If you get close above, yeah. If it close like right here, maybe something like this. About to go up. Continuation, like a wick fill. So let's say what happens here, mate. 30 minutes and close above. Oh, and 17 minutes. I lied. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably just wait for the 4 hour to close.
This is extremely, yeah, those buys are nice, man. Buy stops.
Stop loss ain't that bad either.
It was only like 7-8 pips, I think. What is a low wick? A low wick is when you close above and the next candle makes a lower wick like this to continue up bullish to make a new high. That's what a lower wick is. This is a candle, right? This is a candle. This over here is your low. This is your high. This is the opening. This is the closure of the candle. So when the candle opened up right here on the body. It came down to make a wick. So then it came back up to flip bullish. And when it flipped back bullish, it made a high, and it came back down a little bit to close. So this is a closure of the candle right there. And that's the basics of a candlesticks. Boring day today. Yawning. You guys see a difference though, and if this candle closes above, you guys see a difference in this and all these wicks here to the left. We have came up to these areas multiple times, but we always close below this level here. So if we get a closure above, that's an indication that we're going to continue up here. How big are stops here on this 15-minute candle?
15 pips.
11 pips. I want a closure like maybe like right here. 136,883. Okay. I believe I'm gonna wait for a wick here to be created. Potentially a wick coming down to this support here. And then once that flips bullish, I will look for buys. That's not big enough of a wick for me. Yeah. There it is. Okay. Come on. Come further down, GJ. So now we have broken above resistance here. So now this becomes a support. So now this support needs to hold in order for us to continue up here. 136,853 needs to hold. Should be able to come up. Alright. Is this the wick that we're going to be creating here? That's a hope for the FOREX. Yeah, FOREX on close to 13 minutes here. So two things can happen here. It's either we just come back down and retest the lowest here to continue back up bullish, or the last 15-minute kind of closes bearish at support, and then for the 4 hours continue up further. So I want to see what happens here.
I'm gonna say that would be ideal if we get like a weak bearish.
Yep. And then you have biases above that for next 9 a.m. candle. Yep. Yeah.
That volume could take it all the way up.
Yeah, like something like this, and then next candle.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, that'll be a clean play. Wrap up like this.
Look at wicks.
So in this example, where did we buy? In this scenario, a bit more advanced if you're new, because you said you're new, right? My buy stops here in this scenario. But since we didn't answer that scenario, another scenario would be probably if we get a closure above this resistance, which we just did. So in this case, the 9 a.m. count's gonna close in about 15 minutes. I'm probably gonna wait for that to close in order for me to take buys as support is gonna form there. Go up. Like technically, you just enter off the opening candle of this, stop loss below there, TP up here. But since it's the last 15 minutes of the 9 a.m. candle, you gotta be a bit more careful with it, because it's the most important 4-hour candle of the day, the 9 a.m. candle. The 5 a.m. candle and 9 a.m. candle, most important candles of the day. All right. But finally, we broke out the range, so now we have kind of a direction that we're gonna go. Well, that's to follow the day trend, right? Makes sense. Okay, I'll be back in like 2 seconds. I'm gonna get some water. I'm thirsty, man. Give me like 2 seconds.
By the time he comes back, we're gonna get the WAP.
Alright, I'm back. The boy is back.
I was just saying, watch, you did for 2 minutes, and we're gonna get the WAP played.
Yeah.
Nah. Oh, we flipped bullish here.
Yep.
Ooh.
I saw that. I'm waiting. I'm just gonna wait for the 11 minutes, bro. FOMO. No FOMO.
Franco XRP, don't worry about him, bro. He's gonna say, you know, he's an OG here, so you know, let him just say whatever he wants to say here. If he was new, then yeah, I can explain it to him. But yeah, he's a OG, so he knows what he's doing. Don't worry about him. He has multiple accounts, by the way. He has, you know, if you know FOREX Spider, you may know 444666. You may know who's the other guy. Who's the other guy?
Yeah, he came back as somebody else the other day. Sly and
No, that's not
everything
Sly.
else.
That's not Sly. No, that's someone else.
No, that's
Sly is a whole different person, man. Sly is someone else.
I thought Sly and Zay and
Nah,
all of them. That was
nah. Zay is Sly, but 4466 is a whole different person, man.
Yeah, he dipped on
man.
us for a while, then came back.
Guys, I think I believe this might be the play. I believe this might be a play.
Who sent that chart?
4 hours on a closer. Someone sent a chart. Who sent a chart?
Yeah, who sent that chart?
That's when you know you're good. Oh, I'm not good. I'm just a bit more experienced, you know. This all comes with experience, man. Trust me. Especially if you're new, you know. Comes with experience, man.
We could just run in the last 2 minutes of this 4 hour. I've seen that happen too.
You can pull all the way back. You said close bearish back in the range, 4 hour. If the 4 closes bearish back in the range here, I'm probably gonna be done for a day, man. Cause if it closes bearish, like I'm not gonna, you know, it's gonna take a whole, like it's gonna probably come back in the range, just a whoop-de-whoop, you know. So at that time, I'm probably gonna be off the charts, man. I'm not down for that today, if that is the case. But we should be able to close bullish here.
Nah, let's go to 11.
11, man. I'm exhausted today. Too much talking today on Monday.
What time do you go to bed, bro?
Like 11, but 7 hours of sleep.
Bro, you are young and healthy. What is your problem?
I feel like I have like, it's not that I'm tired, man. It's my eyes get tired. Like I feel like it's because I'm on my phone all the time, and my phone's always like close to my face. Like what's that called? Blue light.
Yeah.
So it strains my eyes. So I think my eyes. Like I don't know if I'm actually tired. I think it's just my
Get a-
eyes that make me like.
Get
my
a tablet.
my vision is good though. My vision is 20/20, but
You heard me? Get a tablet.
I have an iPad.
Yeah, bro. Use that.
Does that help?
Yeah, I stay on my iPad because you can actually see something. You're not straining your eyes.
But like I'm used to using my phone. Like I have an iPad too, right? I have a 12-inch iPad. But
Use
like,
the iPad, man, because I have one
and bed is just so heavy, so I just use my phone.
doesn't
you know?
matter. You're not straining your eyes.
This is what I mean though, right? Like your eyes get tired, but you're not actually tired, and so it makes you feel like you're tired. So you go to sleep thinking that you're tired, but you're not actually tired. Ah. I lost you guys there, didn't I? Adjust, install Flux. What is that? I'll search up later. Thanks for the tip though. Take a look at that. I mean, iPhone has like what's it called? At night they have night shift mode. night shift. So it goes like orange light. But I gotta stop using my phone late at night, man. If you guys enjoyed the stream so far, leave a like. I don't think I've said the stream all day today, so make sure you guys leave a like because I really appreciate those likes, man. We have 150 viewers. I think we can get like up around 70 likes today, man. The free like, man. Support the homie, and if you guys haven't done so yet, go ahead and check out the video that we posted yesterday.
You ever have trades that you over leverage on?
No, not over leverage.
Any trades when you're like, yeah, this is like, I know this is going.
Yeah, no. I used to do that though, like before, but like I learned quick. No matter how good a trade looks, there's always a small that percentage, no matter what, that you can lose the trade.
Yeah.
Like even if you have like you know how all the time I say 85% chance of it's going down, like there's still that chance of it not going away, you know. So like that's why I just make sure, man. No matter what scenario, no matter how good it looks, just you know.
It's my biggest issue is like with raising lot size. I'm afraid like the next time I raise lot size, that's gonna be the losing trade.
Yeah.
And that sets you back.
I mean, you gotta raise lot sizes at some point, but like just make sure you don't do it off of emotions, though. You know.
No, I've raised my lot size. Maybe it's based on balance, literally, but it's maybe like once every few months.
Yeah.
It's very rare, but like when I up it, it's just the first trade is the most hectic one.
Oh, the first trade of a new lot size? Yeah, it's like, oh my god, bro. Is this gonna, you know, how's it gonna work here?
Is this gonna set me back or put me ahead and now I can take trades with kind of house money, you know?
Yep. Hey guys, I think the 15-minute time from here is gonna close bearish as expected. It's gonna close bearish at support. The 4 accounts gonna leave that wick for us to maybe continue up here. So maybe the next 15-minute candle of the 9 AM candle or the next 9:15 candle, we can look for buys. So yeah, the iPad ain't the only thing that's 12 inches. Jimbo, where is your boy? Where is your boy? Where's your boy again? What's his name? What's his name? Shit. No way. The donations guy. Shit.
Paul.
Oh, I had my mute on. I kept saying Paul. Yo,
yeah, Paul LeBerry. There he is.
Hey.
Ah, they both showed up at the same time.
I wonder what they were doing.
Can you check IP addresses? They might be on the same IP.
Yeah, I can check. No, I can't. That's illegal. I don't think I can check that. Off
What's
of
good, Paul?
streams.
Got 3 minutes to close.
Hey Jimmy, bro, where you at? Join the Zoom link, man. Jimmy woke up late or something today.
Does he know that we on Slack?
Jimmy is not in the course.
Yeah, he's not.
But he's in a group chat. We have an admin group, like our OG group. We have an admin group chat there, so.
The OG.
The OG, like me, Sam, Jimmy. On Telegram.
We're the new G.
You guys are a new generation, yeah, new generations.
Got Coke and got Coke Classic.
All right, man. We have 2 minutes left. Okay. FOREX gonna close very weak bullish though, very weak, but it's still gonna close bullish above this resistance, this is above this range. We should be able to continue up here. High chance. Jimmy, man, join a Zoom link. Hold on. You guys ever get tired of this music?
Nope.
How's that? We leave that fat wick? Nah, like the body closure is unclosed weak. You know, like it's not weak, but it's like it's not sure close like decently strong, but like not as strong as this candle. You know what I mean? Like it's still gonna close a very small body where it's like it's gonna close bullish though. Like I'm still gonna take buys, but it's like it's not as it's not as strong as these candles here. Is what I mean. This wick is a huge liquidity wick though. Yeah, so yeah, it's a pretty valid trade. But you know what I mean? Like compare like these high volume candles here. So I'm guessing like the next this 9 a.m. candle will be the candle that's gonna continue up bullish, and we're gonna have that strong closure. The 9 a.m. candle to the 1 p.m. candle. This forward candle should be the one.
Bullish.
Yep. Raj is an OG here, I think. Raj is an OG. Raja put.
Enrique.
Enrique is the OG.
Yes, sir.
Definitely an OG. Some of you guys might be OGs, but you guys have never spoken, so that's fine.
Hey, Don. I'm asking the same thing. Roger Raput asked. How is that?
Yeah, so
how's that
it's
weak?
not weak, but it's like it's still a strong closure. It's a decent closure for me, enough for me to enter. But compare like these candles here, is what I mean. Like these wicks here, these bigger wicks here, is what I mean.
Hey, it's 9 a.m. It's 9 a.m.
4 hour close bullish. Yeah, 4 hour close bullish of the resistance. So now we need a wick to be formed somewhere.
Yeah, fuck.
We need a wick. So
Straight up.
maybe like a wick. Where's the next logical support level on a 4 hour time frame? At this level, right? So maybe we get some type of wick formed here, some type of support formed here for us to continue going up. So, maybe the 30 minute, 1 hour, well, yeah, like probably look for support here to go up. But we definitely need a wick though. 100% need a wick, especially on a new 4 hour candle. You definitely need a wick here, man. I want a decently big wick too. I don't want like a low wick like this. This is a very weak one. I'm expecting something like this with a 30 minute candle here. This wick, we retest these lows to continue back up. If this candle flips bullish after it makes that wick, I'll enter buys here. Or 11 pips stop loss, 12 pips stop loss for like a nice like 12.4 pips if we do retest this low here.
Who the hell is that?
I think it was Jimbo. What up, Jimbo?
Jimbo.
Yo.
Why are you late today?
What's up? Hello.
London?
Finna catch a mean spanking,
Nah.
boy.
Oh. Partying?
Nah, I was just up watching this one movie, the Social Dilemma, bro. I was like, yo, I was gonna fall asleep on it, but it was this one.
Fuck, bro.
If you got Netflix, bro, watch it, bro. If you got Netflix,
Wait,
watch it.
hold
bro.
on. What's happening with GG here?
We ain't getting no returns.
Yeah, we didn't get no wick. We just came up, broke the highs. High probably is gonna continue up here though. So now we gotta look for entries.
No, it's gonna come crashing down right now. Watch. Watch,
could,
watch,
it
watch.
Just wait for 15, bro.
Nah, 30 minute close above. Yeah, you can wait for the first 15 of the whole candle. I mean, but
Like 9:15 to be safe, bro. Cause if y'all get spanked, don't say nothing, bro.
I think there's a good entry. I think we just need a wick here, man. We've been clean. So what I was looking for, guys, was pretty much like this candle here. Come down, make that wick, and then flip bullish. Once it flipped bullish, I would have entered with stop loss below this candle, entries here, and target up here. That was the initial trade we were looking for.
That
Right?
London buy was clean though. No, I'll hold you.
London buys, yeah, it was pretty clean.
It came, bro. It was like one of those things where it came all the way up, and then like it came like so close down to making a bottom wick, and then just didn't, and then it just flew back up.
Yeah, on the 15, it made a bottom wick on the last candle, on the last
Oh,
day
it did?
candle before it, yeah. I made like
Oh,
a
shit.
small wick, and then, bro, I was looking at it, I'm like, damn. And I looked
heard-
at my phone for like 5 more minutes.
I just heard
instead of
somebody
watching
get in.
that movie.
Oh, yeah, it did.
You did?
I don't know.
I think
It
you
made a
got
wick.
in, man.
No.
I
I think it
Sam
was you that
Rez
got
right
in,
now.
man.
No, bro, I know that laugh, bro. This nigga got there.
So when you heard the sound, you thought it was me, huh? Oh shoot! There you
100% over here.
go.
That was
Popping
definitely
off
Sam
here. Popping off here. Popping off.
Oh
You know what
man.
we do? We wait. We wait.
Popping off here. This is a good entry. This
Patience.
is a good entry. Can't say anything about it.
What,
Me.
right here?
This 30 minute. If it,
Oh,
if
30
it
minute,
were to
yeah,
make
yeah.
a low wick, that was a clean,
Yeah.
perfectly
No,
clean
100%.
entry. 100%.
Don't get FOMO and get in and get slaughtered.
Yeah.
Roger,
on
you
a
got it
Monday.
just now. Oof.
Yep.
Just now is a bit more risky. But I mean, it makes sense. But I don't know where it stops it then.
Roger,
Okay,
what's your
no, that doesn't.
entry?
He had a bias. I'm guessing he had a bias above
Oh,
these wicks
okay.
here. He had a bias above here. I'm guessing 137.091. I mean, it makes sense. Just I don't know where your stop loss is. Yep.
It'll
Now,
probably have to be current candle.
yeah. I'm probably gonna wait for this 15 to close and wait for another entry here.
I mean, you just gotta be careful because, like, yeah, at any time we could just the 4 hour still needs to make like a proper bottom wick.
Yeah.
At any time we could just reject.
8:30. Are you doing a swing trade?
TP is 137,800. Goddamn.
I wanted to stop trading,
it
but
is
luckily
clean
God
traffic.
has helped provide me with a man I can rely on for house me. He knows how much comes to my bills. Message me. Someone delete that, please. Thanks.
I got her.
Those things kill me.
I know.
So many. It's like,
Mr. I was a losing trader until Mr. Bush.
yeah.
I met Mr. Bush and then somebody else trading with him too. I gave him
Yeah.
$500 an hour. He gave me back $2,000. Get out.
Like, how are there so many bots? Like,
I don't know how there's people fall for it though. People actually fall for it, man.
It's ridiculous.
But they made me laugh.
Wait, I don't think she was trying to promote.
Bro,
Yes, it was.
Jimmy, man.
Bro, it was a
Jimmy,
bot.
man. Nah, it's a bot, man. It was 100% a bot. Look at that. Sharing a number, like it's if you go on my comments, especially on like any Forex video, you get those comments all the time.
I wanted to stop trading due to the losses I encountered every day I tried to place a trade. But luckily, God has provided me with a man I can rely on. Perhaps
Go
because
ahead.
he knows how much money I
kid-
need to settle my bills.
That puts $2,000 on a trading account every time I blow it.
And then the next post would have been, y'all need to look into Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith.
Remember, Mr. Biden, bro. Mr. Biden trades. Biden trades.
He
FX
real-
Biden.
he's real easy to get along with, and he'll help you. Get out of here.
Send BTC.
Some
Did you
BTC
take the
stuff?
buy? Maybe she found the man and the man is done. Yeah, maybe the man is done. I am the guy that I've helped the blue account. I flipped their account.
Them up by the bootstraps.
Hey, who got on buys here? Everyone getting buys here? I guess you can consider this 15-minute time frame to be like your retest on this support to go up. I just wanted a bigger wick on his 9 AM candle, man. All I wanted. That's fine.
Looking back at it, I should have just entered at like when the candle closed. So it didn't really make any sense to wait for a bottom wick because my stops would have been. Well, I mean, I'm just like reanalyzing like what I could have done better, right?
Yeah. But you just said now and done.
Obviously, yeah.
But if you look at the 4-hour time frame now, the 4-hour candle has broken above all this whole area. It should easily just like probably a 9% chance to continue up here to 137 and 151. But the 4-hour candle has no bottom wick. It has a little wick, a little nib, but I mean, I guess that's your wick. You can say that.
Yeah, because it also did make a little bottom wick.
Yeah. So you know,
But you usually don't wait for a bottom wick to enter trades, right?
it depends. Like on 4-hour accounts, I do. Like 4-hour 1 accounts, I do. But if I'm entering on
Yeah.
a 15-30 minute, I don't really. It doesn't really matter. I just enter out the candle. Did anyone getting buzz? Congrats to you guys. Pat yourself on the back if you guys got buzz. So you guys waited all morning for this zone to break out. You guys understood the range and you got a breakout, and you know, buys are above here. So congrats to all that got buys today. Congratulations. But
I
today,
still have
Hmm?
I still have buys from the down there from the support when 50-minute created the support.
down here.
Yes.
Oh wow, 28 pips in profit for you.
Enrique.
Yes. What a Monday.
Wow.
All right, slap a
Congrats.
one lot on there now.
Wow. Good trade, man.
Yeah, just have a runner now. Have a small one.
Wow. Wait, you didn't get stopped at break even?
Yeah. Not break even, but on this a little bit up. So I think 4 pips stop gain.
Mm. Yeah.
Mhm.
Wait, yo, if you had buy stops on this 30-minute candle, would it have hit stops? Yeah, I would have hit entries again. Wait, was it? Yeah, it would hit your entries. If you
Like none of that matters because you're forgetting the new 4-hour open and the new 4-hour needs to make a lower wick at some point, you know. So
it might not. It might just continue up from here, honestly.
yeah, we're but you know 90% of the time or whatever you're expecting that lower wick to come. So it's just I think
Hey.
this is the no trade.
Hey, but guys, if you guys have FOMO or anything like that, my target today is 137.643. That's my daily target. We are currently breaking the previous daily candle high here. This is just clean traffic going up here. You can expect a waterfall. I mean, a rocket ship here. You have like another 6 pip range here, so you can probably catch something out of this range here if you stay long enough on our charts for today. But yeah. Five and 4 o'clock 4 counts are the most important one. Yep, that's the most important counts because the 5 AM count is well 9 AM is more important. 9 AM is like the NYSE open, NY open candle. You know, you have the opening NYSE. You know, you have an hour into the NY open. You know, you have, and after that you have the London and New York overlap. But after that, you have the 1 PM candle, which is the next 4 candle, and that at that time it's gonna be dead markets. So yeah, 9 AM is probably the most volatile and most important one. This 90 candle tried to shoot up here. Most volatile candle. On average of 100 candles, of 100 days, the 90 AM candle will most likely majority of times be the biggest candle of the day. That had like the London candle, the 1 PM, 1 AM candle during London, 1 to 5. Okay, maybe we can get entries in. 15-minute wick fill, anyone? 15-minute wick fill, anyone? Yeah. Not bad. So same message last time, Telegram. Can you check it after the session? Yeah, sure. I'll check it out now. Okay. Man. Raja, I think he had a very risky entry though. I mean, it made sense, right? It made sense where you just anticipate that we're going to continue to fly up here, but it's... I mean, I don't know. Maybe, you know, yeah, you have a bigger target, so it's maybe different. You have a different trade idea than me, so... Yeah. Yeah, the one...
It's not a good entry.
Maybe for his type of trading style, I don't know. Maybe he's a swing trader?
Yeah,
I think he's a swing trader, I'm pretty sure, so... Or something, I don't know. 85% chance it does come up to 137, 147, but yeah, you know, like, you know, watch the Frenchies over here. No.
Class is still in session.
Scare money don't make no money.
Oh God.
Gold has broken above the resistance. Gold is headed up towards 1913. Oh yeah.
Kung Fu boy, I just betted on black, right?
Hey, I think we can get a wick fill here on a 15-minute time frame candle. Just take a look at this, the 15-minute candle. Wick fill.
Yep.
Little wick fill here on a 15-minute time frame. We've broken above this resistance here. Take a look at that on a 15-minute time frame. So, ooh, I'm gonna get an entry here. Entries here. My stop loss is below the 15-minute low here as we close above this resistance here. As we have to open up this candle here. Wow. Around here. A nice 8 pip stop loss for a nice 17 pip target on GJ here. Ooh, pushing here. I'm gonna move my stops to entries, guys. Right? Because this candle has no bottom wick here. So this candle at any time could flip back bearish, and this could be a high being created for price to close back bearish. So, and this is also a support. I am moving my stops to entries here on this candle. We have an advantage here. We can be a bit more aggressive on it because we have no wick here, and our entry is the bottom of the candle, right? So, yeah, risk free trader. Because you're not gonna see it. Once the candle flips bearish, high chance it's gonna come back down and close bearish, back in the range, and come further down to make the lower wick. So see what happens here. But yeah, it kind of has no bottom wick here. Be very cautious. Roger, didn't you like up here though? My storm let me go risk free. You gone up here, right? It went like what? Your entry was over here, I'm guessing. So you went like 5 pips in profit. I don't know, man. Yeah, hit entries here. That's fine. Yeah, I tend to buy here, guys. Pretty much like we had like a little range here being formed, and as price closed above this resistance here, I got on the opening of the candle, anticipating that we're gonna come to fill this wick and eventually pop further up here. But as the candle came up, and you know had no bottom wick, I moved my stops to that low, which pretty much was that wick, to continue back up. It's fine. It spreads just pretty much at my entries here. This candle never flipped. Okay, not bad. Second attempt for buys, you know. I mean, first attempt for buys today, not bad. If I didn't, and also guys, if I didn't get in the, if I got in the first trade here, let's say I got in right here, I would have probably added another position right here on this candle with the same stop loss. So I would have hit entries again though. But this is like a scenario where like you can add multiple positions on. And the low, we came back to entries. The low is not going to be created. See how we're coming down here? So you don't know necessarily how far this guy's going to drive down to. We can come down to here to make support here. You can come down all the way down to here to make support there, or come down to here to make support there, right? But just understand that this candle will continue to drive down to make that wick, and you'll know where that wick is going to be created at. So yeah, probably prefer another 15 candle or something to look for more entries.
You're gonna take another trade?
Hmm.
Maybe.
Maybe. Like third trade. I don't know. I don't think so. That's 2 trades. I don't think so. 2 break-even trades. I'll call that day, man. I'll call that day. I'll call something though, but I don't know if I'll enter.
Anybody else taking a trade?
You took a trade.
I know Samurai took that last entry.
You took that buy there.
Yeah, I brought it up to break even, and I lost 38 cents.
That's fine. Yeah.
I haven't taken anything yet.
If this 15 does close bullish though at the support, then high chance we're gonna continue up. Because think of it this way: this is a support form, like a minor one. So we are gonna be headed up towards this level if we do close the bullish here at support.
I'm break even on both trades.
But yeah, we have a low wick now, so high chances we're gonna probably continue up here. But I'm fine with watching this counter drive up. Fine watching it. My break even didn't hit. Your break even didn't hit. How did your break even hit? I mean, if your break even hit, then that's a win-win. You can't complain about it. But like, I don't know how it didn't hit. This count completely flipped bearish here.
Yeah.
100% hit mine. 100%.
Unless he got in earlier than
Yeah.
the rest of us.
Yeah, maybe he got earlier.
He capping. He got in early. See, Sam, you getting in? If it breaks the high on the 5-minute chart.
What?
No, it looked like it hit at the high.
5 minute does make sense though. Like if you look at the 5 minute time frame,
I got 4 charts opened up on my MTA, and it looks like the high is actually 137.04, and I'm saying if it goes above that, is that a possible entry?
No,
Oh.
I wouldn't say so personally. I think if you're gonna enter the 5 minute, you might as well have entered out when the candle closed.
yeah. Because you're entering here with no advantage. Because like, if this were to happen on a 15-minute time frame, this would be my entry. Because we came up, made a resistance, came down, made support, closed bullish at support. That would have been an entry right there. Stop loss below previous candle. TP up here. Because we're retesting the highs the second time around. If this is a 15-minute time frame, that was exactly what I would do. But entering on a buy stop above there would be much riskier, man.
Yeah, that wouldn't be like a quality entry.
I think that has to do with much more confidence, you know. Like, you're waiting for breaks instead of just entering off of the opening. I think it has to do a lot with confidence.
I'm saying it now.
You gotta have the confidence, Samurai. Hey, but 30-minute closes in like 8 minutes here. Like, I think another attempt above this resistance would be lovely for buys, man. To get a wick fill here.
He got the fever. He gonna give it the foot tap.
No, I'm not. I'm done. I'm probably gonna be done for a day. 2 trades. But yeah, we should get a push up to this target. Lately, GG has been getting volume at 9:30 Eastern. We could get a push soon. Man, the push has happened already. The push is at 8:30 here. This is the push. 9:30 is gonna be extra pushes, you know. We broke out the range like half an hour ago.
Yeah. We were at what, 83, 86 at 8:30?
Yeah. Yeah, if you get a 30-minute closure above resistance, I'm gonna look for buys, man. I think that's gonna be a nice 10 pip stops for a decent like 13 pip move. What you guys can look for buys?
Yeah, hopefully we get some.
EJ chart. Yeah, I'll take a look at that, man. I got you. But you can't say we didn't try today, though. We did try today. You have GEJ 30-minute time frame. Not sure price in the range or looking for uptrend. Prices on an uptrend, man. You have a support being created here. You have resistance here. If this 30-minute candle closes at support here, look for bias to go up here, to continue further up here, to retest the high the second time around, and then eventually break it, right? Because you have a range here. Range here. range here. Just now the new range is from here to here. So once you get a breakout of this range, you can look for buys going up. Or you can anticipate the move to kind of break out as we start to close bullish as support here. But your stop losses, I think, should be moved to this kind of low here. Wherever the low is going to be created here once we close. I'm not sure if you entered yet or you, who just entered a trade?
No, it wasn't me.
Oh, yeah.
Samurai.
Yeah, no,
Samurai.
I heard it too. I was wondering the same thing. I'm like,
Jimmy.
who entering?
Don vote
Yeah.
It was either Enrique or Samurai.
Shit, nah.
I was just moving my stop loss. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Because you remember, we always had this sound of MetaTrader execution, and then Samurai would be low key entering a lot of trades. Now, mute, man. I got you.
Yo, where's that option to turn off the sound, bruh?
Why, you don't want to be exposed? Now you got to expose us to you over trading, man.
Like,
You got to expose it to us.
I
The
know.
whole point of accountability.
I know. I've only taken the 2 trades today. The first one that we took, and then the second one. That's all I took today.
So try
Now.
today to not take any more.
Yeah, like you don't got to take any more trades today, man.
Okay.
That's like 2 trades today?
Just close
Yeah.
your MT5 and just see what happens. See
No,
how
you know
feel
what,
after.
Samurai? Don't even look at the charts, man. Because if you look at the charts, it's going to tempt you to take more trades, man.
I'm not gonna lie. My trouble happens when we get off the stream, and I freaking just
Man,
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
go pure
I'm
pure
not going to
Atlantic
lie.
City, man. Just
Pure
yeah,
Atlantic
just
City.
pure Atlantic City.
Oh yeah, it's like a very hard hurdle to get over.
Yo, and the thing is,
I'll
like,
just look at
the issue is, like, the only way to stop is if you stop, honestly. Like, there's no other way around it, man.
Yeah,
There's no other way
really.
around it. Like, I can tell you, you know, as I can spit in your ear, everything. I can tell you, like, you know, say all that, but at the end of the day, like, it's up to you, man. Think about it this way, Samurai. Would you want to, you know, because you overtrading today will lead you
That's
to over leveraging, right? And over leveraging will lead
Yeah.
you to blowing an account. So just don't even, you know, go that route. You know, just take don't build those bad habits. Just, you know, your plan, man. Because if you break your plan once, you're gonna think it's okay to break your plan again,
I agree.
and
I
again.
wholeheartedly agree.
Because if you take a trade right now, if you take a third trade and a fourth trade or whatever, then you make profit, you're gonna be like, oh wow, I took a fourth trade today, I will leverage, I made profit. It's gonna be okay to take 4 trades another day, and another day you're gonna take another 4 trades, and then it's not gonna go well, man. So yeah, man, you just gotta stop, Samurai. You just gotta stop, man. Good thing we hear those noises though, so we can, you know.
No, I totally understand. I agree.
Yeah.
I've always been good when I stick to a plan, and then come 9:30, about 10 o'clock, I'll open the chart back up just to look, and I'll be up for the day, and then I'll go down on trading, like revenge trading.
Yeah, because it leads you, overtraining leads to revenge trading. Like, it all leads back to one thing, and it's never good, yeah. Okay, so someone asked a question. Donvo, do you see day trading as a long-term profession, or do you think about raising money, good money, and then investing in something less stable? I'm still kind of, I'm only 2 years in, bro, so I'm only like a year since I was full-time. So, like, I can't answer that question yet, man. Maybe in the future I could. A couple years. Ask me again next year. I might be able to answer it, or in 2 years, if you're here long enough. But Wix and I were just in a link.
So what?
Wix and I sent a link to.
Oh yeah, NC gambling.
That's for Samurai.
Yeah. So you can ask me that question in a bit, but yeah, I believe once the 30-minute closes here, you can get a Wix fill on this candle. If he hasn't overtraded today, if he hasn't taken 2 trades yet or 3 trades, whatever it is, you can look for entries on this candle opening, the next candle opening as we close above the resistance
I want
here
this
in a minute.
I want this 15-minute to close like stronger, bullish.
Yeah. What's your leverage on? 1 to 500 leverage. Trader's domain. Yeah. Overall, though, pretty good day. Attempted buys, attempted sells, got stopped out break even. Didn't take a loss. Understood how to manage a trade, right? We avoid the loss by understanding how to manage trades. Trade 2, break even. Same thing, break even. Nothing much happened yet. But yeah, so far that's it. Could take another trading with a 30-minute closure, but I'm gonna call that a day probably. If you guys haven't done so yet, go check out yesterday's video. How to keep your losses small. An hour-long video of me talking. So, hope you guys enjoyed that.
All kidding aside, Don, that was an actually fire video. I watched.
Was it your favorite of all 3 videos?
Not favorite of the 3, but
really, what was your favorite of the 3?
Thumbnail.
Oh fuck,
Don't mind the thumbnail.
that's
just
too
watch
big.
yeah. No, but it was a cool video. It was informative.
What's going on? Yeah.
Wicks, man.
Wait, so what's your favorite video of the whole series?
Probably the first one. It resonated with me more the first video, but I go back and watch this one again because I was kind of cooking when I was watching your video.
I feel that. Yeah. What's happening with 30-minute candle here? What's going on, GJ? 30-minute kind of closed below the range here.
Kind of brutal here.
Yeah, it closed 15-minute closed bearish, and a 30-minute closed below the range here. High chance we're gonna continue down here. So maybe the support down here.
Back into the range.
Yep, back into the range. So you guys see what managing trades does to you. You know, break even.
I think your next best option is to wait. It's like I feel like I wouldn't want to take any sells right now.
No, definitely not sells.
I think
Sells would be below here though, in this range. If you were to break out this range, come back down here, those would be sells. But yeah,
hopefully we can just get like a 15-minute bullish candle.
What the?
I think 15-minute made a low wick. You know, 30 minutes gonna.
Oh, I think this is gonna continue up here.
Yeah,
Actually.
full wick here. Yeah, wick fill.
Buy stops.
Nah, man.
No.
Okay, class let out.
I'm
No,
probably
of
Dave.
the 15-minute.
Oh, 15-minute. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. That's not bad of an idea. I'm kind of done though. Going for support. I think support has been formed here, man. Because if you take a look at this, GJ here came up, made a resistance, came back down, make support. This candle anticipating as sun closed bullish as it's breaking the highs. This is your support form now for price to continue going up here. That was like kind of like your retest area, you know.
This candle just opened. It's already 10%.
Oh man, I think this is gonna continue up.
Don't you have buy stops here?
Uh,
Going on, Sam.
that just happened too quick.
Hey, Don, Seppian has an interesting
I
question.
have a question. Is it wise to take two trades even if you haven't reached the loss limit? No, man. 2 trades regardless, or 3 trades, whatever it is, you run a risk, right? Because if you're taking 3 trades, no matter what happens within those 3 trades, you still made decisions, and you can only make 2 or 3 good decisions per day. Because if you make too many decisions in a day, especially when trading, you're gonna have a lot of emotions, and it's gonna start to play with your feelings, and then you're gonna start to have emotions towards those trades, and then you're gonna overtrade. So that's why the 2 trades, no matter what happens, over leverage, break even or whatever the case is. So yeah, that's why I took 2 break even trades today. I'm calling it a day. I'm not gonna force the 3rd trade, although these are very good entries here. I'm gonna call it a day and continue back tomorrow, right? Because I know tomorrow we'll probably get another push. Because the weekly target is all the way up here, man. The weekly target is at 138.235. So live to not overtrade today for more opportunities tomorrow. But congratulations to all that caught buys on this trade here on GJ. And our entries could have been the buy stops here, as Sam mentioned, and targeting this level here. So congrats to all you guys. All right,
Franco,
so
that emoji is hilarious.
I got 30 pips from Italian pips. Italian pips, is that during Asian or what? Italian pips, 26 from Monty. Nice. Yeah, Monty, 26 pips. London had a nice move in New York. Breaking with me? Yes.
2 break evens
The
with you.
best NY stream is right here, guys.
Ross.
Yep. But I hope you guys understand, like, although we took 2 break-even trades today, that's not the point of it. The purpose of it is so you guys can understand also how to kind of manage the trades, right? The way I manage the trades, as long as you guys understand that, alright? But, should I hop off here, guys? Call it a day? It's approaching 9:30. Getting a little tired.
I'll probably be on till like 10.
You're gonna be on till 10? Really?
Yeah. I got on at 7:30.
Ooh, Don. He calling you out.
What?
He's calling you out. Stay on.
Nah, because like if you do,
I see your 9:30 and I raise
26 minutes. That's all it is, bro.
because like if we do continue up here, we tap this resistance, and then to break above this resistance, you're gonna need to break above, and then you're gonna need support to be formed. That's like the whole another hour and a half, man.
I'm just saying, bro. He calling you
Dom, bro,
out.
if it happens, you're gonna miss the move, and then
26
the
minutes.
stream's not gonna get the move, and then
That's typically the play though. They wait trying to get off there, and then the next half hour candle pushes.
The market makers watch me, you know. I get off the stream, they're like, "All right, let's push up."
See,
Like I already know it's
yeah,
gonna
he's
push up
off,
though. That's
let's
the
go.
thing. I already know it's gonna push up though to this resistance, you know. So it's like, I'll call it a day. No.
It don't make a matter. It don't matter to me. I'm done for the day. I did my 2 trades.
Oh yeah, 2 trades,
good
right?
shit.
Oh yeah, 2 trades.
Yes, sir. I did 2 trades.
There's at least 6 clicks.
No, that's Enrique changing his
Oh.
stop loss. He said.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah.
Enrique, is your runner still going?
Yeah, it's still going.
Oh
But,
my god.
It's about to run. It's about to fly.
It's about to sprint. Usain Bolt in this.
Peter.
Yeah, look at it.
These are nice. These are like 10 pip stops.
Oh,
Bro,
We are-
I gotta confess.
What'd you do?
Today I entered on a 5-minute start. This
Oh, that's
entry is on a 5-minute. Can you go to a 5-minute?
Yeah,
yes, the confession time.
right here. That's valid though. That
Wait,
makes
wait,
sense though. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Oh shit, down there. Oh no, ball wick. Oh wow, that's crazy. What a nice entry.
Yeah.
DJ pushing up.
Yep. We are approaching the next edition here, guys. So, congrats to all you guys that caught buys here today. Great stuff, man. Great stuff.
Don, what's that take profit? 147.
137, 147. That's your first TP area. Your next level is gonna be above here at 137, 300, and then eventually 137, 650, which is my original target for the daily time frame. You can get buys in here, you can get buys in here, so you have a lot of room to go up if you guys are still trading. A lot of room
the
to go
first
up.
resistance is like a very weak resistance, so
Yeah, very weak.
shouldn't have too much of a hard time pushing past it.
Look at that 5-minute chart. Beautiful.
All you guys had to do honestly today was go on this Instagram page, go on this post, GG to 137 through 500. Gonna be a great session tomorrow. That's all you had to do, man. So guys, I'm gonna call it a day here because I have nothing else to do. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. Eastern. If you guys haven't done so yet, leave a like on the stream, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right, at 6:30 a.m. Eastern.
Later.
So peace, 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 peace.
Peace, yeah.
take a day.